Oh my god, okay, I didn't finish. Well, good start. Oh my good lord. I just tried to say a word and I just couldn't speak. That would have been a good having a face cam moment. You would just see me open my mouth and just be like, oh. Anyways, hello. This is a Genshin stream, definitely. The experiment we're running today is that I'm going to probably not just stream Genshin. I'm not going to change the title and thumbnail because why would I do that? We're gonna do normal Genshin things, but unless I get, look, maybe it will be entirely Genshin because sometimes I just get distracted and I yap for like 3 hours straight. So, anyways, as far as account fixing goes, first of all, I think you can edit the form, or you can just submit a new submission too. But the other notable thing is I'm probably going to message people, I suspect, over the next couple days here for an account fixing video. Yep, so I don't know, keep an eye on your DMs. To be clear, like, the chance that any individual person gets chosen is not high. I don't choose completely randomly. I'm not planning the next one to be a randomly chosen one. It's just gonna be, I'm gonna go through and see if I have any ideas and pick one out that might fit based on an existing idea of I want to do an account fixing video for. Point being, I might be reaching out to some people soon. So, anyways, the game kind of looks like Genshin Impact. This is true. It's because I think it is. I'm pretty sure. I do believe that it is the game I chose to launch. Can I have my mouse? I think there you go. I gotta clear my throat. Give me a second. Hello, I am back. I'm a little bit... What? Error, you need to change... What is... YouTube's giving me an error, you need to change... What do I need to change? Video resolution. Current resolution is 20 by 60 by 1440, which is not supported for this... Oh. I thought YouTube supports... Oh, it's because... yes, I forgot, because... I switched it to 1440. Oh, well, that's annoying. Shoot. What do I do? Can I just switch it to low latency? There we go. I just switched it to low latency, and hopefully YouTube will stop giving me the error. I don't know. I think it's working. I can't change the resolution of the stream without ending the stream. So... which I might be able to restart before it like it would just like disconnect visually for you for a second if I did that potentially, and then it would resume. But if I don't do it fast enough, then it would actually like I'd have to start a whole new stream, and that's like not no. So anyways, I sound a bit sick. I don't think I'm that sick. I think I'm like very slightly stuffed up, but like it's just, you know, very slight cold, a little bit of gunk in my nose. It's not very significant. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear that. But I was just like plugging one nostril, forcing air out through it, and it was fine, right? It's not even, there's not even a blocked nostril. So anything you think I'm sounding sick is probably just my normal nasally voice, whatever. Anyways, what am I doing? I need to figure that out. We are obviously in Genshin for a second here. By the way, I did stream on Twitch. It still says an error, by the way. YouTube, I don't know what to tell you other than I already changed the thing. Well.
Now there's an idea. Oh, just a moment, please.
Okay, I don't know what to tell you, YouTube. Yep, I don't know what to tell you, YouTube. I don't know what to tell you, YouTube. Anyways, it's just gonna give me an error this whole stream. Well, as long as it's functioning for you guys, I don't care. Okay, thank you, Timothy, for the $5. I don't really think it's Genshin Impact. After all, there isn't a Yoimiya on screen. This is true. There's not a Yoimiya on screen. Yet. Or maybe ever. Anyways, we'll do that. And then, what do I need to do for the rest of the day? is Sunday. Ororon's materials are kindling, right? Can I finish Ororon farming to get him to like level 8 talents on both today, do you think? You think 4 resin will do that for me? Anyone clarify that for me? Right, it's these kindling, if I recall. I could double check myself, but yeah. Anyways. Have you tried removing and reattaching your nodes to solve issues? Not yet. I should do that. Anyways. Interrupted watching the Amber video, watch the stream. No, you should watch the Amber video. The Amber video should be more fun. Probably. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you just like hearing me yaps, that's all. Alright, he was my favorite character? I don't know.
Thank you for.
I have a lot of characters like in the game. If we're talking balance of mechanics and characterization, probably Frina, Yai, or like, you know. These 3 are probably my favorite units in the game. Anyways, that's true. The video is not going anywhere. All right. What do we? Yeah. What do we have for Ororon? Okay. I didn't see anyone clarify in chat. I need to. So I'm gonna look it up myself. Give me a second. This is what you get for not clarifying for me. Why don't you serve me? All right. Ororon. Let's see. Let's see. I'll probably have a stream, by the way, talking about at least Ororon soon. TM. We'll see if they get any more beta changes or whatever before I make a stream dedicated to yapping about them. But Ororon is still the interesting one to me. Sorry. Chasca would be fun, but unless I get an accidental Chasca, I'm probably not going to get Chasca on my main account. I'll still make a video about Chasca, but my plan is to do it on my brother's account. Because I don't have the resources. I don't like you need to not wish at some point. That's like, it's one of the weird downsides of like, yeah, you can spend money and get more characters or whatever, but like, if you spend more money to get more characters, you don't get more resources to level said characters. Like, the game is designed in a way to bait you into spending money for like constellations and whatever. Like, I don't know. It's one of the weirdest things where like gacha games punish you for wishing more. It's just like, I don't understand how I don't know, whatever. It's just weird. Do you accept phone numbers in the forum? No, I'm not gonna use your phone number, I'm sorry. I do not have anything set up for me to be able to contact people over a phone number. And believe it or not, I do not want to text people from my personal phone number. So, not that I couldn't, but anyways. What was it? I literally just forgot to check. Yeah, it is King. Okay. It would be nice to have. I don't know if I'm actually gonna level 8 both of Ororon's talents. He should probably be perfectly fine at level 6. Level 6 talents, I'm pretty sure, but, you know, if I end up liking him, I will take him to at least a level 8 talents, right? Which means I would need 20 golds and 42 silvers. And also I need 6 of these. We're gonna get plenty more of these, so do that. And St. Joe gave a bunch of refunds anyways, so there we go. Yeah, we're not that far away. I think the resin I spend here today could get me there. So yep, that's it. Alright, why are you getting an ad for Honkai? It's because Mihoyo knew this was not a Genshin stream. But anyways, how's my C6 Siege? I don't have C6 Siege. Why the hell do you think I have C6 Siege? The only C6 limited unit I have is on this account. I have C6 Alakino on Polearms only, of course. Is Yelan, and I never use her. Never. So, you know. Take that for what you will. I don't like high constellations. Unlimited 5 stars, they're boring, generally speaking. The only one remotely tempting is Farina, because it does something that's extremely mechanically relevant, which is healing. It's not the damage. It's not the damage. It's the healing. There's fun things you can do with the damage, but it's not the damage. So, oh, well, I can't even. Get that Hydro crystallized anyways.
Neutralize. Crash and whirl.
So, anyways. Where's the other one? There he is. What did I use for this abyss? I mean, I just used Amber previous video. I don't use any one character for an abyss. Anytime there's a new abyss, I will play around with a bunch of different characters. So, you know.
Off we go. Turn it. Alright, let's ride.
Man, I didn't crit, of course. Classic. All the more reason I need to get 4 piece of the artifact set on her, so I never don't crit. Well, other than if I cast my burst before. That's fine. Some League of Ororon, and it was so cool. I'm not going to specify. Yeah. He's a weird unit. I still think he's in a weird spot. Where in like the scenarios where he actually makes sense, I think, are potentially relatively niche. Over official are relatively niche. I still think. But the very fact that he has the potential to replace Fischl in some electric charge context is interesting. And I want him, and I want to have him and have him leveled up to mess around. That's all. So that's all there is to it. Cute. Super battles. This is an annoyingly time-wasty domain. It's not like it takes that long. Obviously, we're talking 20 seconds, but I would be able to kill them quicker sometimes if they didn't run away from me. Cowards. Absolute cowards. Does Ororon work with Fischl? Yes. Yes. How valuable Ororon is going to be tied more probably to your Hydro units, realistically. And your animal units. Because that do be the Electrocharge format usually uses some mix of Electro, Hydro, and then animal unit, usually to swirl Electro and Hydro around. So, yep. Anyways, yeah, I'm not planning to pull for Chasca other than I'm planning to pull for Ororon, and Ororon is almost assuredly on Chasca's banner. Quite frankly, I think they made Ororon for Chasca, is my current inclination. The reason Ororon is relevant for Chasca is because Ororon should have the ability to pretty consistently give all 3 types of, like he should be able to give Electro damage bonus, Hydro damage bonus, because that's a given. Chasca's basically always going to be played with Farina, by the way. Yup. Just, yup. It's fine. It's just, I'm not, look. So, like, Chasca has some really interesting ideas. The reason Chasca fundamentally frustrates me, and why I'm ultimately not interested in her at this moment in time, is because she's emblematic of MiHoYo not liking to give players control over what characters do, right? Like she's extremely emblematic of, like, here's a really cool idea, but we're not going to actually let you get a choice in how to use this character. Instead, it's just going to be RNG Rainbow Vomit. Like, come on. I don't know. She has some, like, really interesting things, so I'll make a video and I'll have fun. And, like, if I get her accidentally early when wishing for Ororon, I'd be fine with that. She's cool. She's interesting. But I don't have the resources to justify leveling her up right now, in conjunction with the fact that I don't fundamentally like how they designed her. I do not like that she only plays one way. Anyways, Ororon, right? Chasca wants to be paired with 3 different element type units. Ororon can use the Natlan support set, do a little bit of off-field damage, but you pair Ororon, Fischl, or Farina together, and you have Ororon doing Electro damage bonus, doing Hydro damage bonus, and then you should be able to also get another elemental type of damage bonus in the form of whatever the 3rd element you put in is. Most likely Hydro, or sorry, most likely Pyro, because Bennett, because Chasca will want Bennett. Like, all of Chasca's teams are Farina Bennett. So, you know, then you get Pyro bonus, Electro bonus, Pyro bonus, Electro bonus, and Hydro bonus. Should be fairly consistently, it seems like. And that buffs all of Chasca's types of elemental damage, other than Animo, which doesn't matter, for Chasca. So, yup, I would be surprised if Ororon is not on Chasca's banner. But anyways. Yeah, man, like, to be clear, the main, by the way, the main video I plan to make about Chasca is gonna be like, which, the annoying thing is, like, I have the ability to do this on my main account. I don't know if I'll be able to do this easily on my brother's account, but he should have kept enough artifacts that I think I will be able to. But I want to do full EM Chasca. So full EM Chasca still on the DPS set, to be clear. Oh my god, those dang filters. No, we're not gonna rant about that. But yeah, these, like, not necessarily with crit rate, but ideally with crit damage. Yeah, like that. No, wait, that's not EM, dumbass. I'm calling myself a dumbass, but anyways, yeah, whatever, I'm distracted. Full EM on Chasca, I think, has some interesting potential. The problem is she doesn't necessarily trigger that many reactions, so, like, I don't think it'll make sense outside of AoE scenarios, but I think in AoE scenarios it'll be pretty good. And that's, like, the most fun I think I could conceive of doing with her. So, anyway, VV full EM? No, not VV. The DPS side full EM. Like, hybrid Chasca, right? Trying to get a ton of reaction damage that she's triggering. Like, transformative reactions got buffed, like Electro Charge, and notably Electro Charge and Overload, which she can trigger. And then EM will also benefit any, like, melts or vaporizes or whatever that she triggers as well. So I don't think you necessarily lose that much by speccing Chasca more heavily into EM. The problem with speccing her into EM versus just full on into attack is that the reaction she triggers is inconsistent. And particularly in a single target scenario. And therefore, like, putting her full EM is going to make her damage more inconsistent versus just putting her into attack and relying on her, just her baseline scalings. And that's so boring. It's so boring that, like, the unit that can apply a bunch of different elements at the same time, like, how is it questionable? How exactly is it questionable to do an EM build on the unit that does a bunch of different elements at the same time? It should be the thing to do on her, in my opinion. So, anyways, so the point is, her fundamental design upsets me because I disagree with it, and it's hard to be enthused with it when I disagree with the fundamental design. But that is the main video I plan to make about Chasca, and it's probably going to be pretty decent, because she'll, like, with some attack buffing going on and whatever, if you're still doing Farina Bennett, the damage bonus from Farina, the attack buff from Bennett, and then Chasca's own multipliers, like, you're not necessarily sacrificing that much talent damage by not building her a ton into attack and instead building her for EM, and it very well might be better in AoE scenarios. So, anyways. Any new Sitlolly info? No, she's not in beta yet, so any info about Sitlolly is not worth really seriously taking. I mean, to be clear, we'll probably get, like, a solid bit of information in a couple weeks. Because, like, information that comes out right before the beta starts for 5.3 will be more relevant, potentially. But either way, until we have the actual kit, it's not worth meaningfully speculating other than, like, what I did in the previous streams where, in, like, what am I doing, by the way? Oh yeah, I needed to go to the crafting table. Other than, like, okay, I sure hope Mihoyo does something good with cryo, because, like, the previous streams, I don't remember exactly what we all talked about. But I think I had, like, a good 4 or 5 different ideas in conjunction with talking with chat about, like, different things I could do to make cryo units interesting, and therefore also Sitlolly could be interesting. You know, but unfortunately, based on what they've done with cryo units currently, I'm not super optimistic that she's going to be much more than just, like, maybe a better Layla, which is super boring, but we'll see. Which do you think increases Risley's damage, his C6 or Shenhe's C6? I have no idea. I don't normally look at character C6s and seriously do math. I'm sure someone's done the math on that. So Shenhe's C6, for anyone that's not aware, I do know it makes it so normal attacks don't count towards the limit for Shenhe's buff. And since, you know, Risley's doing a whole bunch of normal attack damage, that could be significant. The question is, like, to evaluate Shenhe's C6 with Risley would be like, okay, how many instances of normal attack damage? Like if you're doing Shenhe with Risley at a baseline, how much how many attacks are buffed? Like how many attacks land in a rotation? Because like Shenhe at a baseline is not that amazing for Risley because he's not flexible being rotated out in the middle to be able to like do a second Shenhe skill in the middle of rotation, then switch back to him. So like C6 would be potentially significant, but we're talking like, you know, you would go from 7 normal attacks that get buffed, or sorry, 7 instances of cryo damage that get buffed to all of his normal attacks get buffed. So how many normal attacks are currently not getting buffed pre-Shenhe C6 compared to whatever the damage increase that Risley C6 is? You can probably just go check KQM and see what the damage increase is for C6 Risley. I don't know what C6 Risley does, so, you know, I can't answer that question. What do Chasca's free-to-play weapons look like? Weird. It's another factor if it depends how relevant EM is on her. I think the Natlan craftable should be perfectly fine for her. She ascends with, like, the notable thing is she ascends with crit rate, and there's an artifact set that gives her 40% crit rate. So, you know, that should make things a little easier. Right. I barely don't have enough to... That's annoying. Okay, well, I want to be done farming for Ororon, so I guess that's what we're doing. Don't do this. I'm doing this because I need more resources to level more characters, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to spend like the rest of the patch, almost the entire rest of the patch, just farming heroes with some more. So yeah, the Fontaine craftable should be pretty decent. It gives a bunch of attack. No, I shouldn't say a bunch of attack. It gives some attack, a decent bit of attack. And yeah, the Fontaine craftable is probably... I suspect the Fontaine craftable would probably be better, actually, now that I think about it. Because of... I think it gives a... frick. I don't remember. I don't remember exactly what the passive is on the bow, but it's either like damage bonus or attack percent that it gives in the passive. Either way, it will be good with Farina because you're playing with a healer anyways, and the healing is required to trigger the passive on it. So, yeah. Did a Farina C2 video and said it's not much improvement. I didn't know. That was not my argument. that was not my argument about Farina C2. No. I literally started the video with saying Farina C2 is one of my favorite constellations in the game. My whole point with the Farina C2 video is that you probably shouldn't get it. Why? Because for most players, it doesn't really matter to get constellations. For most players, C2 Farina would not meaningfully change their gameplay experience. Now, there are things that have changed since then. Like Shalonen's release, I think, does give substantially more value to Farina C2. Substantially. So, like, anyways. What am I saying, I guess? What I was saying in the Farina C2 video is don't get baited by C2 unless you know exactly why you want it. That's really ultimately all I was saying. And most people do not, most players, quite frankly, don't understand any of the like nuance of whatever happening with Farina C2, right? Like if you can't on an individual, if you don't have the ability to like look at a given team and be like and understand intuitively, all right, Farina C2 will or will not make this difference here. What difference will it make? If you can't answer that, you should not be getting Farina C2, right? Because you're not someone who knows enough to like you haven't gotten to the point of caring enough about the combat of the game to care. Really, screw you, game. To care to make use of Farina C2, right? It's either and the times where Farina C2 has made the most difference are times where a team is pretty fragile. Is basically what I argued in that video. And most of the time, I think most players are not going to want to play fragile teams. And fragile teams are where you got the most out of Farina C2. So maybe you shouldn't go for Farina C2 unless you don't mind playing fragile teams and you like min-maxing the game, right? If you know specifically why you might want Farina C2. Way too many people just get baited by wishing for the overpowered constellations. And Farina C2 is actually well designed in that it can be very... Screw you, game! Stop giving me minimum drops! It can be very strong, but if I have to spend any more resin on this domain, I'm gonna be really annoyed. I think I am going to because it's double minimum drops. But
This'll brighten up the place.
so, anyways, don't get baited by constellations. People overvalue them so much. Farina's an extremely good character at C0. I used her for 2 months at C0. She's a good character at C0. Her C2 is a notable improvement. I don't regret it. Oh my god, barely more than minimum drops. I don't regret it, particularly because I didn't spend money on it. It feels a lot more valuable when I just like got it by having a bunch of save print. Well, technically like Welkins and whatever were money spent, but that's not meaningful. I didn't go and whale in the freaking top ups, right? So like,
Off we go.
and I also really like Farina too. I do think Farina C2 even worsens the issue of like Farina being like, okay, who do you use to make this character stronger? It's Farina. Who do you use to make this character it's strong? Farina. Like, oh, it's refreshing playing polearms only sometimes because Farina doesn't exist. Like so many teams are just like, oh, Farina, oh, Farina, oh, Farina. Oh, this one doesn't need to use Farina, but it still can use Farina. So, yeah, it's all Farina or Bennett is what it feels like right now. And it's or Farina and Bennett, and it's just, oh boy. I want more options for buffers in the game so that I feel less push towards Farina specifically. So anyways, yes, Farina C1 I think makes more, like Farina with C1 will make a difference to everyone that gets Farina. Farina C2 is not going to be as notable of a difference depending on how you play with Farina and what your healers are, etc, etc. And I don't think Bennett being a single target healer is a reason to get C2 Farina, because Bennett can heal a lot, and he can overheal. Proc Farina's passive, like Bennett C0 or Bennett with C0 C1 Farina is still very good. Anyways, what are we doing? Kindling. There it is. Yeah. Okay, Saint Cho, I really would have liked you to like give me one extra there, so I could, whatever, screw you, dude. I don't. No, I do have now. Wait, do I? Yeah, this is enough. Sick. Okay. Thank God. Thank God. All right. Good. 20. That's enough for level 8 talents on Ororon, and then that's enough for level the first level up, and then 40. Yeah, 21 each. Yeah. Sweet. I have enough talent materials for Ororon. It's no longer a factor. I just had to worry about like boss farming for him, and then whatever minor things. Talents are always the most annoying. I like to get that out of the way. Anyways, not super enthused with the fact that I had to spend all my resin for that today, but it's fine. Now I don't have to worry about it. Farina C2 heals? No, it doesn't. Farina C2 makes it so you don't need as good of a healer. And also, like, the more notable thing, the main thing I guess I underestimated maybe in that video is how much Farina C2 benefits low-scale players, but I don't feel like it's a flaw to ignore that aspect. I believe I considered talking about that, but I decided to not talk about it because I would much rather encourage people if C2 Farina has a selling point to you of her just being easier to use with Bennett kind of thing, and you not having to worry about like the swapping or not having to think about, you know, how her the timing of heals and whatever on what unit and whatever, like if the selling point of C2 Farina to you is just making Farina more brain off to use, not having to think about the healing at all, you should just get better at the game as a priority over choosing to spend money or spend a dumb amount of wishes for C2, right? Like that should be if you feel like that's an issue, it feels like to me that you should just consider improving at the game. Like, I don't think I'm that good at this game, to be clear, right? But it's something I understand how to work around. Like, I don't know. It is a factor though, so I don't know. So yes, if you feel like you have a skill issue and C2 Farina could solve your skill issue, then consider skill issuing yourself. That's all. If I turn this in, I won't. Wait, no. No, I think I can do. Yeah, I can turn this in because. Yeah, I should turn this in because the stupid thing is. So I'm gonna finish all the tribe rewards today that are available, right? And that is going to. You can't get the artifact XP anymore from these weekly, which is the stupidest thing. There's a finite amount of artifact XP you can get from the reputation turn-in Natlan. Whatever. We're gonna go collect one of these. But I'm gonna turn in, like, I need 240 more XP. Wait. Ah, frick. No, I'm gonna, yeah, no, we're still gonna do this, because it's only gonna let me do 2 bounties, right? It's only gonna let me do 2 bounties. So I should have thought about it more to min-max, but I don't know, it doesn't matter. We're talking, like, very small amounts of XP min-maxing. But technically I'll get slightly more value by grabbing that, getting the 2 artifact bottles, and then doing 2 bounties to complete it. Alright. Should you get Shalonen for your Arlecchino or Safer Sit Lolly Mavuika? I don't know. How much do you like Mavuika? How much do you want to have a unit that is slightly better for Arlecchino in some ways, or slightly worse? For what it's worth, I don't think I'm going... If you have Kazo already, I don't think I'm going to bother using Shalonen with Arlecchino most of the time. If you clearly can do Shalonen and Arlecchino together. Or, sorry, Shalonen and Kazuha and Arlecchino together. But, like, I don't know. Depends on your priorities. How do you feel about your current Arlecchino team's damage performance? Right? I don't think Shalonen is a character you pull for any one unit. Ultimately, though. Like, pull Shalonen because of her relevance for mini units. So, yeah. Where's the bounties? There's one. Do you recommend learning the Dragon Strike? No. No. Unless you really, really care about some specific units. But, you know, you can go see what Dragon Striking involves. It's not that hard to Dragon Strike on Claymore units, but no. I just tried refreshing my chat and it just went blank. YouTube. Hello? Well, I'm blind. I literally can't see you guys at all right now. What? Why? This is a new problem. I've never seen this before. Where I refresh YouTube and it just, like, doesn't show the chat. What is happening? Like, actually, what is happening? Is this Firefox crashing or something? I think it's Firefox dying, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, bear with me. Can I... How do I solve this problem? I'm pretty sure force closing Firefox won't do anything. Well, give me a second. Hopefully this doesn't do anything. The stream is still live, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. I figured. That's what I thought. Alright. Close Firefox. Close Firefox. I guess we'll do this quick. Wait. You know what? Let's see how long can we live while I reopen Firefox. Go, Emily, go. Ow. So I had, hello. No, we won't die. Oh, I died. No, your freaking vines. That's the thing, so tanky. Sounds like it's meant to be hard or something. What? You just have your... Is there a healer? Why did his HP restore? Oh my god.
Reconstitute.
Hello. Can you come over here? Die, please. Thank you. Wow, how exciting. Alright, let's see if my chat is alive. Hey, look, I have a window now. I can see chat. Crazy. Crazy. Who knew? Yeah, I have no idea what happened there. I think Firefox just borked. Anyways, sorry for that. Don't know what I missed in chat, but I definitely missed whatever happened in chat like the last 5 minutes. I suggested Dory plunge team. Dory, Cloud Retainer, Nahida, Farina. There you go. You could do another Dendro unit too. It'd probably be fine. Like plunge teams are usually pretty simple. They're usually Farina, Cloud Retainer. And then you have a flex slot for whatever you want. In Dory's case, bringing Dendro in is probably relevant. Okay, what am I doing? One more thing, right? Yeah. Sometimes after refresh chat doesn't show for a minute as a YouTube thing. No, that was not the problem. That was not the problem. Like Firefox was not refreshing. Like all of my Firefox tabs were broken. So I don't know what the hell happened, but Firefox had a stroke there. That was not actually YouTube's fault in that instance. We've had plenty of times where we're like, oh, YouTube did. It was the one at fault, but no. That was Firefox just exploding. It's relatively rare for what it's worth, by the way, and also considering, you know, Chrome has decided to finally go the route of abusing their near monopoly on the internet browser space. I'm more than happy to deal with minor issues in Firefox like that. It's relatively rare. Are you immune? Why are you taking so much damage? No, you're not. You're definitely dead. Alright. Rest in peace. Alrighty. Wow. Level 4. Crazy. Why are you taking me there? Wait, can you claim your rewards from anything? I thought you had to claim the rewards for specific tribes at the specific ones, but I guess that would make sense that you don't. Yeah, you don't. Oh, okay. That's cool, I guess. Wow, I got a treasure compass. How exciting. Let's see if it finds any... Oh, wait, no, I had to craft them. What does it take to craft? What does it take to craft? Also, rewards? What? What rewards? Oh, no, you do have to go to... Ah! Should have gone here. Oh, well. My PC is getting old. I don't think that was the problem either. But look, if you want to assume that it's anything more than a random browser issue, you do you. You do you. Is Xiangling better with Mulan? She's one of the main compelling options. I just don't feel like configuring Xiangling for solo pyro. She's awful. I really hate using Xiangling solo pyro. Like, with Engulfing Lightning on my Polar Only account, I can generally tolerate it, but like, I have issues using Xiangling solo pyro on Polems only with Engulfing Lightning. And she has like 260 ER at a baseline. Like she goes up to 290 for like the few seconds that Engulfing's passive is up and whatever. But like it's still awful sometimes because Guoba just like they do awful enemies, right, that move around in some way or another. They don't even hit you, they just run away from you. They just do stupid attacks that jump halfway across the field, don't even get close to hitting you, so they're not even a challenge. But they just run away, and then they don't get hit by Guoba, and then you don't get energy back on Xiangling. Like, it sucks. So, anyways, solo pyro Xiangling is more than doable, particularly with Fav, but, like, I just don't feel like configuring my Xiangling for solo pyro on my main account. Is ultimately what it is, not when I have options to do fun things with other characters I like. So, yep.
But if you want like a more front load, if you want like a strong front loaded team, you could do like Mualani, Xiangling, Sucrose, Candace, right? Is a very strong like front loaded damage team for Mualani. That kind of thing. Why did I come here? I actually have no idea. No, like, why did I? Also, we can, like... Wait, can I still do this? Even though I maxed out Reputation? Does it still let me do this because I accepted it already? Like, I can't accept anything now because it's maxed out Reputation, but I still might be able to do this because I started it before I maxed it out. Well, that's nice. Never mind. It's not going to give me any rewards, but we'll do it anyways, I guess. Don't rely on Guoba from the start. Well, exactly. Like Xiangling has like 300% energy recharge needs. Like that account fixing video that I did recently got Xiangling for Mualani to what did we get? We got to I think something in the neighborhood of 250 ER. I think like 245 if I recall. And I didn't really end up focusing on it much, but like because it ultimately didn't matter, I think, for the account owner because they just needed her to have like enough uptime to get decent damage from Mualani, right? We weren't min-maxing much, so like 245 ER on Fab was enough. It was more than enough, but like she still didn't get her burst back consistently. So like, yeah, I sincerely hope. I'm just gonna say it. I hope Pyro Traveler is a decent pyro applier and does attack buffing. I think it'd be more of a community win if Pyro Traveler did some attack buffing and pyro application. Anyways, Arlecchino Candace, how much ER? I mean, Arlecchino none. Because you just situationally need the burst, which means you shouldn't need any ER. Candace, as much as you can give her is the short and simple. Ultimately, like I can tell you, the amount of ER I have on her is simultaneously more than I need, and also I wouldn't mind more. Oftentimes, I just like the difference. The difference maker is whether or not I trigger Fav. And Candace is not the best Fab trigger in the world. She's definitely not the worst. It also depends on the situation you're in. In an AoE situation, she can very easily, consistently trigger Fav. Like, if I trigger Fav, no problem at all. If I don't trigger Fav, I oftentimes have to switch to her and then, like, end up trying to do a couple normal attacks on occasion to trigger Fav, kind of thing. So that's, like, probably the main constraint. Is, like, first, if she's at the point of triggering Fav, consistently, like, and if you have a low refined Fab, that means it's going to be a little bit more annoying. So yada yada yada. Give her as much ER as you can. I'd recommend ER timepiece and then slap on them ER substats, HP goblet. If you can get away with doing an HP circlet, it could make more sense, like an HP circlet with a whack ton of crit rate substats, something like that could make a lot of sense. I think I actually used that on Candace for a while. I don't really know why I switched off of it other than I guess I probably switched off of it just because it's had more ER and triggered Fab more consistently is my guess, right? So anyways, yeah, because I just prefer the sacrificing a little bit of a buffing potential in favor of easier buff uptime or easier burst uptime without having to think about it more. So but yeah, she doesn't need that much ER. I just have more ER to make it more comfortable. Anyways, I'm gonna take a drink of water. And I think we're basically done on my main account, actually.
You can only do so much on your own.
My god, you were coping too hard, Pyro Traveler. Do you really think they're gonna make Pyro Traveler shit garbage after making people wait for 4 fucking months? I don't think they're gonna be garbage. I think you wanna know why? Here's just another layer of reason. think about think about the actual reason Mihoyo did some of the things they did, like more Primo Gem rewards. Other than the fact that the whatever. But think, why did they increase Primo Gem rewards? Why did they give us a free 5-star selector in version 5.0? Was it because they're just the kindest, wonderful creatures on the planet, and they just care about their players so much that they really want it? No, it was competition. They actually have a video game that competes with them that stole some revenue from them. Like, I don't like Wuthering Waves personally. I think it's a mess of a game. I think it suffers so much from gacha problems, substantially more than Genshin does. But it's a quality enough game that it has succeeded at competing with Genshin, and that's great. And there's a the Havoc Rover, I think, that you unlock in Wuthering Waves is like pretty good and really enjoyable to play. And also, Star Rail exists. They made a good main character unit there that is literally extremely important to like a team archetype in the game. Other than the fact that it seems like they're releasing a 5-star that is slightly better than them, but that was like 8 months down the line. So like, point being, I think it's very likely Pyro Traveler is going to be decent. The question is how decent. I don't think they're going to be made to be a damage dealer. But I am much more down with the idea of Mawika just being like a more DPS oriented unit, because she's been very much shown to be a flashy fighter lady, right? It would not make sense for her not to do some kind of flashy fighting style in her kit. And I'm fine with her kit being focused on that. But there is significant need for more options for off-field power application in the game, and more options for attack buffing in the game. So I think it makes sense for them to make Pyro Traveler that. Like, Bennett already exists. There's already an accessible 4-star that they run all the time that most people have. There's already accessible attack buffing in the game, and Pyro Traveler is not going to replace Bennett, because Bennett still will have healing. There's no way they give Pyro Traveler healing, right? But there will be nuance, like maybe they do team-wide attack buffing, but it's less of a team-wide, but it's not going to be a Bennett tier buff. So it's like for your on-field unit, Pyro Traveler's attack buff might be worse. But for, the fact that it can buff your Emily's off-field damage or whatever other attack scaling unit from off-field, that could be pretty significant. And that could make Pyro Traveler's buff significantly better for team DPS than Bennett. But again, with the downside of not being a healer, which, that's a really big downside when, Farina exists. So, anyways, I don't know what exactly the kit will look like. There's any number of like things and restrictions, conditions they could put. It's possible that Pyro Traveler could literally just be more buff than Bennett, but doesn't heal. And they do what Pyro Traveler is just on-field attack buffer. So, same thing as Bennett, except isn't circle impact and doesn't have healing, but then does like a little bit more attack buffing than Bennett, right? In exchange for the downside of like not being a healer, but also has the upside of like doing some pyro application, but probably won't do much personal damage themselves, kind of thing. It depends. I don't know where the balance they're gonna sit on, but I don't think it's impossible that Mihoyo is going to release a useful supportive unit in Pyro Traveler's kit. And that is a better thing for the game for them to do, particularly if they want to compete. If they perceive it, whatever. Like, I don't think it's as impossible as some people make it out to be. So, and right now, it kind of seems like that might be the direction they're going. They're indicating. So, anyways. Based on the information we've heard so far, which is very loose, non-specific information, but we'll see. Anyways, so he's a side grade to an annoying 4-star. Now, if you find Bennett annoying, that's your problem, quite frankly. Bennett is a character you get used to using, and he's extremely strong. Oh yeah, he's a balanced unit. Like, good God, would Bennett be fucking stupid if he wasn't annoying to use sometimes? Like, Bennett should have circle impact problems because Bennett buff is strong, quite frankly, right? Like, I'm not saying you have to use Bennett, but like if Pyro Traveler does less attack buffing, meow. If Pyro Traveler does 60% attack buff, right, which is a lot less than Bennett can do, generally speaking. Bennett goes a flat attack buff, but Bennett, the most invested you can make Bennett is, you know, as far as attack buffing goes, is 674 base attack weapon, and then a crowned C5 Bennett will buff by about 1200 attack, which is usually, depends on the individual character because different characters have different base attack stats and whatever, but it's usually around like 100-120% attack equivalent, as far as the flat attack compared to attack percent is in that range of 100 to 120%. So if Pyro Traveler does like a 60% attack buff but isn't circle impact, you'll probably like them. They'll probably be better for you. Like I do think we need a non-circle impact attack buffer. I'm not saying it's not annoying sometimes, but it's just a problem that I have to work around. The bigger problem is honestly that so many fucking units in the game basically need Bennett for their damage to feel not way worse, that like oh, you want to use Navia on one side of the abyss and Kaniche? Well, you're not using Bennett on both sides, right? Like one of the significant values of units like Mualani or Nuvilette is that they don't need Bennett, right? They have no real reason to be played with Bennett other than, you know, I guess you could technically use Bennett as for like helping with Pyro application, doing causal with Bennett kind of thing with Mualani. But anyways, what is circle impact? Circle impact is all the abilities in the game that have like AoEs to them. Like Dia is kind of circle impact. Dia's circle impact is not that problematic, but Bennett circle is like a little bit smaller than Dia. I think it's like about this radius where I'm standing here from wherever the center of that was. And actually I think it's probably slightly smaller than this circle. And like if you step outside of the circle, you don't get Bennett attack buff, you don't get healing, right? And that can be annoying with enemies that move around or characters that want to move around a lot, right? So how much of it's a problem is depending on the character you're using and depending on the enemies you're facing. And there's weird nuance, like, you know, Kaniche is weird with Bennett in that, like, it's simultaneously an annoyance with Kaniche and also not that problematic because you do keep Bennett buff for like a second-ish after leaving the circle. So like you can like rotate into the Bennett buff, and as long as the tick happens for the attack buff while you rotate into it, if you exit the circle and do Kaniche's Scale Spiker Cannon, he'll have the Bennett attack. It's weird. And then there's things like snapshotting and whatever, blah, 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 blah. There's a whole ton of layers of nuance. Like circle impact can or cannot be a problem depending on all kinds of situational context. That's why there's need for more attack buffers in the game. There's need for not circle impact things, but they shouldn't just be better than Bennett objectively. So, anyways. I think they'll remake cryo altogether. No. They will introduce new characters eventually that make cryo more relevant. Like, the simplest thing that you could say is, like, they could make a unit like Chevreuse for cryo units, right? They could make some kind of unit that does... That's how they buff elements. I don't think they're going to change any fundamental... Then they're not going to change, like, anything crazy. I mean, okay, to be clear, they might change, like, base scalings of reactions kind of thing. Like, they technically are doing that for Superconduct and Shatter next patch. It's not going to crazily make cryo relevant or anything, but they could technically do the same exact thing for Melt or whatever, right? Like, if their solution to Melt not being a very compelling choice is just to increase the base scaling of Melt, I mean, I guess that would be fine. That'd be one way to fix the problem. Because, like, right now the problem is Melt oftentimes doesn't make sense versus, like, just using Farina kind of thing. And having Farina be a DPS and, like, sacrificing your Melts and whatever. I'm talking about in the context of, like, a Pyro unit in particular, I should say. For cryo units themselves, they have the same problem to a similar extent, but in a different way. Anyways. Yeah, we'll see what Sitlali looks like. Sitlali will be, like, what Sitlali's kit looks like will be, okay, either cryo is going to remain in the mess it is like, Intel version 6.0 when, you know, there's the cryo archon, so, you know, 6.0 is when they'll choose to release an off-field unit that does a meaningful amount of cryo on their own and does some other relevant damage and whatever. Like Rosaria is still the most relevant cryo off-fielder in the game, in my opinion, for conjunction of buffing and cryo application. It's just like, oh, okay. So, and like Rosaria is not insane. You can make her deal good damage, but she's not insane, right? So, anyways, whatever. There's all kinds of things they could do for cryo that could give new options and make it interesting, but they have chosen not to. So I don't know. Boy, I've gotten distracted yapping. I was supposed to, by this point I've been streaming for an hour and I haven't left my main account. I don't think I need to do anything else this week on this account. I could do the event or whatever, but I'd rather switch over to different things. There's only 10 days left for this event. This event only lasts 2 weeks. Okay. Weird. Whatever. Reminder that this event, for anyone that hasn't finished it, this event ends today. Anyways, we're gonna go switch to my Polarm account quick. And then, oops, didn't mean to click that. And then we will switch to something else. It's definitely just a Genshin stream right now. Yes, indeed. Oops, wrong button. Do you prefer Rosaria or Kaya C6? I mean, I don't have Kaya C6, so I have Kaya C1. Does Kaya C6 actually result in extra application? If Kaya C6 results in I haven't looked at his Constellation C6 in a while, because it's like, it's literally, if you wanted Farina C6, you could way more easily plan around trying to get free. Like if you're starting playing today, right? Because you just love Farina for whatever reason. You see someone make a post about Farina, you're just like, that character's great. And you start playing today and you're like, alright, I want Farina C6. You will be able to probably get Farina C6 with the intention of planning around it and whatever. You will get Farina C6 before you get C6 Kaya. So, you know, that's my problem with the C6 of the standard banner characters. It's either like you played the game for a long time and got them to the shop, or some statistically unlikely thing happened and you somehow got 800 copies through standard banner, or they ever choose to bring Chronicle banner back, or whatever other method of acquiring them. So, anyways. C6 enables Melt Arlecchino. Okay, well that means it does increase cryo application then. That's cool. I'll mess around with it in 4 years. Oh boy. Ah, frick. No. Habits. Okay, frick. I kind of needed to... I think I might use a fragile for it, actually. It was just stupid. But I kind of wanted to go spend my resin, some of the resin on weekly bosses on polearms only, because I'm trying to get a polearm billet. I would like to get a polearm billet, so I could do physical Zhongli shenanigans again. It's not going to be very good, but I want to try. I want to try physical Zhongli with Crescent Pike. But, oh well. I could do it just by converting existing things with Dream Solvents. Once I get the billet box from the reputation reward, which, by the way, hopefully I don't forget that. I do need to do that, because I have been neglecting to do that. But oh well. Claim all my garbage. So yeah, we're gonna go fight 2 bosses. Which this is a waste of fragile, but oh well, I just goofed. Is what it is. Alright.
Thank you for
yeah, I think I assume C6 Kaya is more cryo application than Rosaria then. I believe without C6 he has less cryo application than Rosaria. But well, actually the novel thing with like Kaya is that he has cryo application that's around, like he does the icicles around your character. He's not circle impact, where like one of the big problems with Rosaria is, you know, she plops her circle down and then the enemy moves and now you're not doing cryo, right? So Skyward Spine, okay, on Candace, I would do Fav. If you don't have Fav, then whatever you have that gives the most ER, which is to say that I'm fairly certain this would be a smarter choice over Skyward Spine, quite frankly. So, you know, or the catch. The catch could be compelling. At least you'd increase her damage slightly. Not much, but like, hey, it gives ER. But yeah, I don't know. This is an accessible way to give her a bunch of ER for free, so like, yep. Wouldn't Fav be better? I literally just said Fav. I literally just said use Fav. I was going in the context of not everyone has Fav available. Maybe you have Fav on someone else.
Chad Astra.
Anyways, I'm not angry, by the way. I was just exaggerating. Everyone has Fav now? I mean, no. You have people like Zajef who, despite playing the game for 10 years and having 100,000 Primo Gems saved, still stubbornly refuses to, like, look, I respect Zajef's, you know, protest of the weapon banner. I respect it. But the game does have it. It is balanced around it. And his 100,000 Primo Gems do f*** all. Primo Gems don't do anything for you on a gameplay level, unless you use them. And like, he is accruing Primo Gems at a higher rate than he spends them. And he complains about not having Fav weapons, particularly Fav Sword. Like, he even got his second copy of Fav Sword recently, I think, on Shallona's Manor. But he's still like, well, I'm not using Fav on insert character because I only have 2. Like, bro. Not this banner, obviously. But like, bro. If there's a weapon banner for you where you could get benefit from either of the 5-star weapons, and it has Fav weapons that could be beneficial to you, there is a point where weapon banner does make sense, potentially. It is something you have to evaluate on an individual account basis of what current weapons you have, what characters you're using that could utilize the different things. But there are weapon banners that are valuable to wish on and are worth it, as long as you are smart with it. And like, Zajef is at the point where his account should wish for some weapons, right? So, anyways, I've censored myself with the magic of a button. But anyways, yeah, he uses it as a marketing strategy for himself. I guess you could say that. I don't know. I don't like, Zajef doesn't advertise it. He doesn't actively go, "Oh, you should watch my videos because I don't wish on weapon banner." He doesn't do that. He just passingly mentions it all the time. So, anyways, whatever. What am I doing? Why did I go down there? I didn't even need to do that. Just in my brain. Is Sack better than Iron Sting on Kazuha? Yes, generally speaking, except in the circumstance where you don't need to burst on Kazuha. But bursting on Kazuha is very, very relevant in a lot of teams that Kazuha is used in. So, you know. Who am I going for next? I mean, Ororon. Which, yes, 4-star. Save me. Save my soul. But in a serious answer to that question is, if I wasn't, the serious way to answer that question, in my opinion, is if I wasn't a content creator, which character do I think I'd be going for? Pyro Traveler. No. I don't know. It depends what Mawika's kit looks like. As far as characters, I am personally interested in. I am interested in Sit Lolly because I like the character. There's a good chance I would have gone for a C0 low constellation copy of Ororon, regardless. Considering I might not even have Chasca on my main account, even with being a content creator, I obviously wouldn't be going for Chasca intentionally. What am I doing? Oh yeah, the trap. So, you know, realistically, Mawika or is it Lolly would be, and like what Mawika's kit looks like would ultimately determine whether or not I actually pulled for her if I wasn't a content creator. So yeah, we don't know if Ororon will be on Chasca's banner. It's very likely. I would be surprised if he wasn't. It's possible he's not, but I think it would be weird if he wasn't. He looks like he was made in conjunction with the intention being to do like Farina and Chasca or Ororon, quite frankly. So I'd be very surprised if he wasn't. So Chasca's gonna be another forgotten character even before release? No. I think there's a lot of people that will be who will really like Chasca. Honestly, like, if Chasca had released, like, in 5.0, I'd be much more down with messing around with her kit. Part of my problem with her is, other than what I mentioned earlier, in that I dislike her fundamental design of, like, oh, we're gonna do something cool, but not let the players have control over it, kind of thing. The other problem is she's like the same exact fundamental idea. Like, press skill, build up stacks of thing, press button, do damage, wait a little bit, build up stacks, do big damage. Like, it's the same. It's the same kit as the other. It's the same fundamental idea. To be clear, the teams look a little bit different between all the characters. Between, like, Navia, Kanich, Mualani, Chasca, the teams look different. Like, they've done a good job in, like, differentiating what happens visually on screen. But, like, it feels way too much like the differentiation between all these characters is mostly gimmicks. The one exception is Mualani, and Mualani is unique because of how unique it is that they balanced a Hydro unit around low Hydro application and high multiplier damage for the purpose of doing forward vaporizes, where Pyro is on the enemy and then you put Hydro on to do a vaporize. But even Mualani still has the same fundamental problem of, like, on a baseline idea level, but like if we swap Mualani and Chasca's spots, I might feel the same way I do about Mualani, where, like, I might be like, ugh, Mualani is the same thing they've already done 4 times. So, like, I just, like, that's just another factor. There's so many layers of factors that, like, make me not as enthused about Chasca, despite the fact that it seems like a character, being that I'm someone who really, really likes, like, doing different things with different reactions in the game. She seems like someone I should really like, right? I don't know. That's I feel like the number one takeaway is she does not, despite me being someone who really likes reactions, she is a character that I'm not particularly enthused about, despite the fact that she does different elemental reactions in her own, like, kit. So, anyways. I think I will have fun with her, to be clear. I'm going to play with her on my brother's account for at least one video. And I think I'll have fun with her. And I think she'll be more than usable. I don't think she's a bad character. I just don't think she has enough level of control for me to be meaningfully engaged with her past, like, a couple weeks. And, like, for the resources I would have to, for the resources I would have to invest, it's just, like, not worthwhile. I guess I should lock that on principle. To ride and build for Overload team? Yep. Also, I just got this yesterday. Well, look, Raiden doesn't do anything in this team other than she needs to apply Electro. Is 20% buff. Is 20% attack. And then she does some overload damage off field. If she needs to, she can still deal with damage, by the way, with her burst. Like, because I have constellations. And I have some crit substats, so she will still deal damage. But not an insane amount of damage. Right. Like, it's enough that I can still use it. The notable thing is it's enough that I can still use it to, and particularly, by the way, if I switch to Staff of Scarlet Sands, that does meaningfully more damage, even because it converts the EM to attack. This does not do that. So this is like a terrible weapon. It's just for the purpose of bursting on her in this context. But yeah, it's just a situation of most of the time you don't burst on her in this team, right? So, like, the best thing she can do is just slightly more buffing. So that is the best build for her in this context, in my opinion. The alternative is, I guess, specking her even more into EM. When I think about it, but yeah. Also, wait, I just realized this doesn't do anything. The passive doesn't. I forgot. Oops. Yeah, I totally forgot. This requires 3 elemental types, so that's lame. So Dragon's Bane would actually be better here. Other than the fact that, you know, the crit is valuable, but technically I should use this, ultimately, for the situational utility of wanting to burst. She still would have a bunch of attack, and, you know, enough crit rate to crit consistently. So, you know, I could still use it to get a little bit of extra front-loaded damage if I don't want to have to, like, restart rotation with whatever other character going on, kind of thing. So, anyways. WoW 2 Homa. Indeed. It do be a Polar only account. I actually think the 2 Homos didn't really make sense, to be honest. Like, it would have been a lot smarter. Like, the Staff of Scarlet Sands got a rerun after the Homa banner last year, if I recall. And it would have been a lot more valuable, actually, to get a second copy of Staff of Scarlet Sands. The second Homa has been very not useful on this account because of the other 5-star weapons I have. If I did, like, didn't have Arlecchino's weapon or whatever, maybe it would be useful. But, like, particularly because I've gotten so many Jade Spears over time, it's again, like, I just don't think I needed a second copy of Homa. It hasn't been that relevant. Whereas a second copy of Staff of Scarlet Sands really could be. So, anyways. Oh well. Hindsight is 2020. Is what it is. We need to go fight bosses, and we need to claim the rewards, so I have to fight different bosses. Actually, no, we're not going to fight that one. Screw that boss. We're going to fight this one. You plan to R4 Jade or just keep it for someone? Wait, Jade. Wait, R4 Jade. Wait, what's Jade? What are you talking about? No, I don't know what your question is, sorry. What is it, Jade, like Sacrificial Jade, the Battle Pass weapon? Not on Poems only. But on my main account, I think I already have R4. I'll get R5 of it. Jade Spear? Oh, no. No. I'm gonna keep the second copy of Jade Spear. Did I not have it leveled up? Yeah, I have 2. No, I'm not gonna refine a level 90 Jade Spear and no. No, frick that. No. Like any future copies of Jade Spear I will probably refine into that, but I'm not gonna throw away the level 90 weapon. I don't know why I did that. We are almost assuredly gonna kill you in this. Man, I remember a time when this boss.
Only emptiness.
That's still one of my favorite bosses in the game. I think it's my favorite design boss in the game, but yeah. Anyway, this team does a lot of damage. Thank you for the Dream Solvent at least. Would have been nice to get a would have been nice to get a Dream Solvent, but or the Polar Billet, but that might be asking for a lot. Anyways, will you get another copy of Scarlet Sands Refinements? It is something I will probably do. Yes, when Sino reruns. The big asterisk is of course just like how many Primo Gems will I have relative to. I'm not gonna spend money on it. I don't want to do that. It's stupid. I want to get a second copy, and then I would love to have refinements on it too, because the refinement value, like I can start getting like a Bennett buff worth of attack on a full EM Raiden build, with like a high refined Staff of Scarlet Sands. So, you know, that's just like fun. And like, what else am I gonna do? I'm not gonna do that on my main account, but like on my Polar Molny account, which doesn't have access to Bennett, more sources of attack buffing would be cool. And it's like the of the existing things that I could like do, like for existing things in the game. Like I don't know what they're going to add for polar units, right? It is like the main thing I would consider wishing for, right, at this point. So yes, basically.
presumptuous.
Is there a Kasha ranking at the moment? I don't know. I haven't checked. The build hasn't changed. No, there it is. Okay, I can do this. This might actually.
Stop right there. Final warning. Transfixed, everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Do it manually. I don't really get wailing for C6 R5 characters. Game is easy enough. LOL. Indeed. Indeed. What am I doing? Why am I not attacking? Yeah. The only actual real reason to get a C6 character is because you really like them. But also, I think it's far more of a brag to get a C6 character just by saving a crap ton of Prima Gems, not by wailing. So, you know. You know the best part about this? Is that I got a Catalyst billet last week. I also got a Catalyst billet 3 weeks ago. I have 6 of them now. Do I have a plan to end the Polearm only account in the future? No, because I enjoy playing on it, and it doesn't really take that much time. The only really annoying thing currently is Mihoyo doing FOMO bullshit, which forces me to like do things like the Archon quest when I otherwise probably wouldn't have bothered until I needed the wishes kind of thing. But no, I am doing it because like it would be nice to like, get where is it? There it is. The FOMO gems. Like I really hate that they're doing this crap. I really dislike it. Same thing with the exploration. Like if they're gonna do reward, if they're gonna do extra rewards to incentivize clearing the quests and exploring, cool. Don't make it FOMO, right? Or if it is gonna be FOMO, like the exploration, quite frankly, should be 1 year. It should be play the game this year to get this reward, kind of thing for the exploration. Like if it's gonna be FOMO, it's a very generous amount of time, not you play the game this patch. Especially because of the fact that the stuff like the Archon quest, I would have genuinely preferred experiencing the story after the story is all out for Natlan, right? Like it really annoys me. So, anyways, oh yeah, so especially in conjunction with the voice acting. Yeah, I know it's the strike. It's not the VAs, but it's no individual person's fault. But yeah, especially considering they're forcing us to complete the quest now, and it might be better later when they actually have voice acting. Yeah. So, anyways, so what are we doing? I think we got some artifacts that I should level. If you want to see, by the way, the billet situation on polearms only, look at all these non-polearm billets. They're not useful, obviously. So, anyways, what am I doing? We got some. Didn't we get something? I don't remember if we got. Wait, did we get anything? I have no idea. Actually, I don't want to do it on you because, man, God, I was gonna go to do the filter system, but the stupid filter system remembers what you did know. It's so annoying going into it and being like, where's the artifact I was looking for? Oh, and it's because so it's like it's actually more efficient right now because of how many extra button presses it takes to do filters on each individual artifact category. Most of the time, if you're just looking for a new artifact, to go scroll down to it rather than filtering. It's so stupid. Oh, that was what I got. Yeah. Okay. Probably not relevant as anything other than an off piece, but we'll take it. I got this yesterday. Wonderful. Thank you, game. Not bad, but not relevant for how much resin I spent in this domain. This is a 4-line. Wanderer's Troop is not the most useful set on this account, but no. Bye. Did I get something else? I thought I might have gotten something else. That? No, not that. Maybe I did not. Okay, well, never mind. I thought I had some other relevant artifact that I got, but I think I lied. Ah. We can try a goblet for the funnies. Sad. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, quality day. Quality artifact day. Seluna gets a double crit piece. Okay. I mean, the double crit is a matter of stats. It's statistical inevitability. Like, all that double crit means is like, oh, this piece might actually have a small chance of being relevant for this account. But also it's probably not relevant, because I've spent so much resin in that domain already, it's basically irrelevant. That's interesting. Actually very interesting. Huh. This was not one of the potential solutions I expected to happen, as far as making physical Zhongli usable. Currently this is like a physical, like, so the current physical Zhongli build, right, on Crescent Pike. Keep in mind I have C6 Mika, so it definitely makes...
This wine tastes the same as I remember.
But where those who share the memories? But anyways, so this crit ratio looks a little bit imbalanced, but remember, like, he has like functionally 180 crit damage, so we definitely want to bias towards crit rate a little bit. But what I would like to really be able to use is I've had this Pale Flame Circlet with 14.8 crit rate forever on this account. It would be cool to utilize that and like get a much higher crit damage ratio, since the whole focus of doing physical Zhongli is like, it's not going to be a good team because we don't have like good off-field damage options for a physical team on a polearm only account. But I do have ways of seeing satisfying physical damage numbers from him. So point being, that physical goblet could actually be a pretty big deal. This could enable new combos of artifacts. It would have been nice if it had crit rate, to be clear, but it's 4-line with double high roll. This is actually an artifact that I can get excited for. Like, whereas this is just like, I have existing pieces. It's highly unlikely this is an improvement. So, and it's not an improvement for Emily. Emily doesn't care about the EM. She just cares about crit and attack percent, and like, it kind of has to be double crit attack percent for me to have an improvement on my pieces for Emily. So, hence why I don't care about that. Like, evaluate artifacts based on what you currently have, not based on, ooh, it has crit. So, anyways, crit doesn't mean anything other than what it does for your overall experience and improving your consistency of your build and yada yada. Let's see all the crit and attack. Not bad. Not bad, honestly. It's always level 20, man. I mean, it's better than the existing one, but like, why is it it ruined itself with that final roll? It's just, god dang it. Okay, okay, what can I do with this? So let's just try. What happens if I switch to this? I think it's bad. Yeah, no, like it needed crit rate for that to make sense. Which means ultimately, I don't know. I have the same problem without having an attack percent timepiece in Bloodstained or in Pale Flame. It doesn't really do anything for me. It's like, this is worse than, this is a lot better than this, right? Like, I do 2-piece Pale Flame, 2-piece Bloodstained that way. So I don't know. I guess the number one thing this might actually do for me, maybe it means because of this goblet, I start strongboxing for Bloodstained instead, because I might get like because now I could get like a crit rate circlet in Pale Flame, or attack percent timepiece in Pale Flame, which could let me use this better on-set goblet. So it can give me more options. I think that does make sense now at this point. But I don't think it's actually really an improvement. Ultimately. Over what I had going before. I mean, this might actually be an improvement, technically. Just a little bit more inconsistent. So I don't know. it was a cool goblet to get, and it's technically, it's more options is good, and what that means, it changes my, yeah, I think the most smart thing to do would be now to go for Pale Flame. Because Pale Flame can give, it's more likely I could get a relevant Pale Flame piece that enables me to make a really good two-piece combo. So, yeah. There a fishing weapon in Atlan yet? No, I think supposedly there will be in 5.3 or something. Because they're adding fishing in 5.2 fishing spots, so that implies to me they might be doing that in 5.3, but I don't know, I could be wrong, that's just me guessing. What am I doing? That feather could be better, is why I'm checking that. But probably not. Come on, man. Yeah. Okay. Can it be better still? I don't think it can. I said 1, 2, 3 rolls into crit. A little bit of low rolls, but like it's 30. No, I don't think it can. Gosh dang it. Well, oh well. Yep. Oh well. Garbage in, garbage out, indeed. Alright. Alright, I think the last thing I need to do on this account. And then we can actually do definitely get, we can move on to definitely Genshin things. Is on, okay, I could cook 20 dishes, I guess. No, I need to do the bounty things. Because I need that billet if I want to ever craft R5 pike. So, you know, wait, where's the pot? Avoid the sign. Still remember that. Traumatized by that stupid sign. Oh god. If you didn't play during Inazuma times, you may not have any trauma from that sign. But I think anyone who played during Inazuma times has trauma from that sign. Like you go over to the you go to the click on the pot and you click on the advertisement board and you're just like oh my god oh my god, and then you like try to go over here and then you accidentally click on the advertisement board again. Like Jesus Christ, why did they put this right here? Oh good lord. Okay. Anyways, I just figured, you know, if it's gonna take 2 seconds, may as well get the extra battle pass XP. Not that it matters that much. Okay. Oh yeah, my brain was processing. I'm like, what am I doing? We're doing things. Inazuma, the worst nation? I disagree. It's definitely not perfect, but I still think some of their ideas were some of the better ideas they've had. Okay, so we'll get to level... What do we need to do? Number of tribes... Okay, we need to get them to max... Oh, frick. Okay, I need to get to max reputation with 2 tribes to get the billet box. Alright, yeah. I have neglected doing this in Poems Only because I just forget. And it hasn't been that important, but I need to do it if I actually want to get the billet box and make R5 of the thing. So, you know. Donate. Donate. Yay, level 2. Donate. And yes, I could do the quests. I know. I mean, I know I could do the quests, but I don't really want to do the quests. So that's fine. Mondstadt is worse. Yep, I agree. Mondstadt is quite boring. And Sumeru is also, yeah, I think very, very flawed. I think they listened to way too much of the vocal minority of feedback from Inazuma, and then that turned into Sumeru, and Sumeru was awful, in my opinion. If you think Sumeru wasn't awful, I bet it's because you actually did the full R&R quest before doing anything else in the region. Wham. like the Inazuma aesthetic. Yeah, I do too. Dude, so tanky. Alright, maybe this should have just gone right and E to start, but
Shine down. Don't get too close. Drop your weapon.
this dude's so pyro resistant. Not that it matters. Rip. Wait. This is a thing we've never done. May as well do it. Natlan. But still, I think... Oh, are you serious? No, I thought I missed that. Okay, never mind. I didn't even notice the challenge complete thing. Natlan, I still think remains... there's an octopus up there. Probably their best designed region as far as balance of everything goes. Exploration and whatever. Exploration and aesthetic. I want... God damn it. Oh, there we go. Okay. I thought that wasn't going to hit. I wanted to aim up more. I just like how much Genshin is like, no, you do not get to aim up. What? I didn't want that. Oh my gosh. God, what? Okay. There's just some slime guts. I thought I saw something else glowing there. Anyways, Sumeru story was my favorite. I didn't dislike the Sumeru story. I think it was a little bit of slog at some points, but I did not dislike it. The first part I still think was actually a really well done, trapped in a time loop story. Spoilers, I guess, if you hadn't done that. Can we expect the first episode of Saurians only? Probably never. I mean, look, if you could take Saurians outside of Natlan, I think it would be a fun thing to do for a one-off video, right? But you can't, so you know. You're immune. Well, look, see, this is why we have crit on Raiden. Didn't hit her. That's really annoying. I'm still doing 40k. Oh. I should maybe I should farm more tenacity. I'm not even using this. Why did I use this piece over this piece? I have no idea why I did that. I guess. Oh, it's probably just because it has EM. That's probably why I put that on there. But you know, I think we sacrificed. Well, I don't know. It's probably because it took her over 600 EM, and my monkey brain was like, I like having more than 600 EM. But anyways, is that the best goblet I have, by the way, for just like crit stats in general? It's like this is a build on Raiden that doesn't need ER because that's not what the EM reset. So many freaking button clicks that we didn't have to do before. I think I just don't have a double crit EM goblet in this account. Yeah. I just haven't gotten good EM goblets. Interesting. Anyways. Yeah, like, I have a surprising amount of crit stats on this goofy Raiden build. This would be better for talent damage. But, you know. Or... I mean, yeah. It's not bad. What do I have currently on her? Crit rate, 5.8%. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's level it up. Why not? Give her this sad piece. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Sure. I mean, that's kind of whatever. On a tenacity build. But, you know, we're min-maxing. Raiden. Sure. Okay. I guess that. Sure. ER is good, I guess. And hey, we got more crit damage. And now. Yeah, look at that. It's better. Yeah, she has 2900 attack with Status and Sands. Is that with the passive fully up? Yeah, that's with the passive fully up. 2900 attack with 600 EM. And like, you know, with the constellations, obviously, notably C2 and C3. These don't really do anything. Like, she can still get good damage in it, which is what's funny. So, like, you know, there's still a reason to have some of those crit stats to use her for some front-loaded damage potential, such as when an enemy is immune. Or such as when an enemy is immune. But, Huge upgrade, indeed. We'll take it. We'll take it. I don't want to put that piece that didn't have any EM on it, because then it goes below 600 EM, and that would make me sad. Unacceptable. Does Arlecchino have a crit rate weapon? Yes. I'm using her signature. My Arlecchino functionally has 103% crit rate and 268 crit damage. Wait, no. 278? Yeah, 278. EM do anything for overload? Yes. Bam, look at that. 13,000 damage. That was without Chever's buff going, I think. Because that triggered the first instance of Chever's buff. Yeah, see, now we're doing 16,000 damage. So we're triggering 16,000 damage in AoE off field from Raiden. And next version, that's going to go up to like 25,000 damage. So there's even more reason to do it in the next version update, because they're increasing the base scaling of the reaction. So, yeah. Yep. EM good. Why do you do polems only if you seem to really like bow characters? Why do you think I like bow characters? And bow characters tend to be probably the weapon type I dislike the most, realistically. But I just claimed the rewards in the wrong tribe, I think, but oh well, I don't think it matters that much. I need to get to... Actually, no, I think it does kind of matter. Oops. Because if I was already level 1 in the canopy, I should have done the canopy in the water area first, but oh well. Yeah, why do you think I like bow characters? I like Fischl, which is not really a bow. I like Tignari. I should look at the actual pulls. Like, Amber is fun. It's not because she's a freaking bow. Fischl, her being a bow literally doesn't matter. No. Not really. The only reason to use Diona is because she does some relevant buffing with C6. And like, does some decent defensive utility, obviously, too. No. No. I want to like her, but she's just so god-awful boring, I'm sorry. Every time I play her. I want to like her. I'm still tempted to get her at some point in the future to like do something with her firework charge attacks, but like the ICD on them is terrible. Like they don't do anything. Like I actually think charge attack Amber does more pyro. I'm pretty confident that. Yeah, I think charge attack Amber does, because her C1, right? This additional arrow shot, if I recall, always applies pyro, which means I think like C1 Amber does as much charge attack damage basically as Yoimiya functionally, which is like really however's so anyways, Sara, like, again, bow doesn't really, like, I don't know, they're not very good at making bow units that are interesting for their bow utility, like for them being range damage dealers. The only two I'd say I really like for being a bow character is Tignari and Zethos, who both actually, like, they fire arrows and like make use of being a range damage dealer. All other units that are relevant for bow units are because they do things that have nothing to do with the bow. Nothing to do with bow. Nothing to do with bow. Right?
I created another universe.
Everything that's awkward about Amber is kind of because of bow. It's fun. I like it. Doesn't mean I like bow specifically. Like imagine if Amber was to trigger her C2 was like do a normal attack to trigger Baron Bunny to explode rather than aim at its feet. So anyways, I think Zethos and Tignar are the only ones they did a really good job on, in my opinion, quite frankly. Linny is decent. Like, they did a decent job as far as balancing his damage output relative to the awkwardness of it, but I don't like it. So, anyways. Yeah, the Ember was a lot of fun, but like it's not I like bow units. It's like I like messing around with different things in the game. So you've drawn some kind of correlation to something that does not exist. I have no particular meaningful bias towards, I think, any weapon type, obviously I'm polearms only. My bias is a little bit towards polearms only because they're the only characters that exist in the game for this account. But in general, I'd say the only weapon type I have a bias towards is probably Catalyst. Maybe swords too, just because like I have the most there's the most relevant weapon options for swords in Catalyst. Catalysts are very interesting because of the weapons available that can make them usable in different ways, such as like Prototype, Amber, Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. Those are all like important factors. And then the fact that all Catalyst units can do application with normal attacks kind of thing. So like I'd say I'm most biased towards liking Catalyst units. Amber better than Yoimiya? I didn't say Amber was better than Yoimiya. Amber charged attacks. Like, as far as doing charged attack Yoimiya, because like the only kind of fun thing in Yoimiya's kit that I could see is doing her charged attacks, right? Where she has her little homing firework missiles. No one knows about this because they made it so god-awful trash shit garbage. Sorry, god-awful trash shit garbage that like there's no reason to ever do it on Yoimiya, which is exactly kind of why I kind of want to do it, in part, to be clear. But like, I'm pretty sure Amber C1 is basically equivalent or better than charge attack Yoimiya. Like, that's what I was saying. Charge attack, not normal attacks. I said charge attacks. I'm talking about the little firework spinny things that like the Yoimiya's does have like homing, to be clear, but like the damage it does, it's the fact that it doesn't do application, it really kills it. So, anyways, yeah, Catalyst units are the most interesting ones at a baseline, I'd say, because of the weapon types available and the fact that they can always do application, like with they can have interesting nuance with what they do for charge attacks and normal attack application, yada yada. Claymore units tend to struggle the most because of lack of great weapon options, and like slow normal attacks kind of thing. Yeah, Claymore units and polearm units are all ultimately kind of the same, where they're just completely restricted on their individual kit level. Bow units are a little bit more interesting, I guess, because of the fact that they do stuff with charge attacks. So you can say it's kind of similar to Catalyst units, but not really, because it's way too slow. And then sword units, Mihoyo just loves to make better for some reason. And there's good weapon options available for it, so, you know. Like, I do have biases towards certain weapon types, I guess, but not to any significant degree other than Catalyst units. Catalyst units tend to have the most creative, fun options available to mucking around with their kits is all. It really is, right? So, anyways. Xinyan thoughts? Her C6 is interesting. If I ever get Red Horn, which I don't know, I'm not going to commit to it. There is a build I want to do with her. Which is just full def. Full def. Red Horn, charge attack, Xinyan. Anyways. I think we're done on polearms only. We can switch over to another video game. So this is where the actual experiment for the stream begins. I didn't even expect to be playing Genshin this long, but this is what I do. I get distracted and yap. We're gonna go do a little bit of Zenless first, and then there's another game, which is I'll let it be a surprise. But we're gonna do some Zenless quick. And this is where I'm gonna see, okay, how many viewers do I lose? Because I advertise like all of you join this stream. Hopefully the sarcasm was obvious or whatever. You like. Definitely a Genshin stream, right? So hopefully you expected this and you don't leave. That's my hope, right? Is I want to be able to stream other video games to you, but I also suspect I'm going to lose at least a third of my viewers as soon as I switch, because that's what happens. But anyways, we'll do Zenless quick because I'm going to do that anyways today. I don't think I'm going to spend that much time in Zenless, but I don't know, maybe I will. Bye, chat. I guess someone's leaving. Bye, chat. Anyways, after Zenless, yes, we will play a game that is not Hoyoverse. That is the intention. Windows bloop. I wonder if I can play Black Myth. Black Myth was not the game I was intending to play, but I'm tempted to play Black Myth. No, there's a different game I'm gonna try. It's barely a game. it's well, okay, it's not barely a game. It is like definitely a video game, but it's very much no. I'm giving you too many hints. I'm giving too many hints. Nikkei isn't a game. It's not Nikkei. But yeah, I'm tempted to do Black Myth. The reason I don't think Black Myth will work is because the last time I tried to record anything with Black Myth Wukong, the recording looks like shit because of how Black Myth's like sharpening works. It just looks bad. And then the OBS recording I did lags. So like I would have to like I think I'd have to like change my resolution settings pretty significantly to and I don't feel like mucking about with everything when it comes to getting Black Myth Wukong to work is my point. But I'll maybe consider it because I am enjoying Black Myth Wukong and I actually want to play through more of it. I'm in the middle of the game right now, I think, in Act 3 or Part 3, whatever you call it. Another freaking event, gosh dang. Okay, mission friendship fair in progress. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah.
Awaiting further.
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
I do have Bernice. I caved. I oh. Yeah, anyway, if you want the story of why I got Bernice, I had enough wishes. I got M6 Lucy, right? And M6 Lucy only took like 20 pulls. And I was like, cool, sweet. And then I had one copy of Kaboom the Cannon. And I was like, okay, weapon banner, if you want 4-star weapons in Zenless, it's not cringe. It's not cringe. Like, there's only 2 4-stars, right? So like, you can pretty easily get copies of it. So I spent 30 pulls on the Bernice weapon banner. And I got 4 copies of Kaboom the Cannon. So I got R5 Kaboom the Cannon. Sick. I also got 2 copies of Bernice weapon. And I was like, oh,
Awaiting further instructions.
I wonder if there's any use for this weapon on anyone that's not Bernice. And the answer is like, not really, not right now. Like, it might be an interesting option for Yanagi or something. And anyway, but like, at that point I was like, okay, well, you know what, Bernice seems fun. Like, I was interested in Bernice, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll like use up my whatever. This is the shop, it's like Star Glitter equivalent. Use up my Star Glitter equivalent. And then like, hey, and I got an early at like, it was like an early at like 65 pity. It was freaking Rena, the standard banner character again, which is really annoying. I was like, oh, god dang it, like, and I was like, okay, it makes more sense to save the guarantee, but then like, I'm seeing gameplay and like how Bernice and like I really like anomaly units in this game. I actually really like Bernice's kit. This kit is like fun, and like the amount of different stats and like slightly different ways you can like tweak around or build and play her. Like, I really like how they designed this character. Visually designed, by the way, is no. The worst part about Zenless, I'll be honest, is this character screen. Let's be real. But anyways, gameplay, which is the actual important thing I care about. Like, anyways, so anyways, yeah, you can answer for yourself how I acquired Bernice. I don't like it. Zenless has been a bad game for me because I like the game too much. So anyways, how engaging is the other things other than the combat? I like the story. It's a very different style of story than Genshin and Star Rail. In my opinion, for the better, generally speaking. I think it is more enjoyable, but it's relatively low stakes most of the time. It's mostly just following the main character and their gray market business that they do. So I don't know, like the way that like they're piecing together the story with these disconnected different things all together. I don't know. It's a more enjoyable form of storytelling that I think is quite fresh to see from Hoyoverse, compared to their other storytelling strategies, is what I would say. So, anyways, I need to at some point here I'll chill out with my decisions in Zenless, cause like I have made so many sequences of poor decisions, very unnecessary money that was spent in this game because of very poor decision making. So And the silliest part is I barely regret it because I enjoy the game enough, right? But I've spent much more money than I think they deserve, quite frankly. So if you play Zenless and haven't spent a dime, you can feel fine with that because I have spent more than enough money for you. Anyway, the weirdest thing about Bernice, by the way, is that like that I probably don't like about her is how much she highlights like why are the standard banner characters like not that strong, right? Like, did they need to make the standard banner 5 stars that weak? I don't think they had to make them as weak as they. If they're gonna make the gap between like the notable thing is like Bernice is an off-field focused anomaly unit, and if you build her for crit, she basically does as much damage as the on-field focused attack unit. Like a unit that should have like a completely different role, and she's just like better, basically, because she can essentially be equivalent at a baseline, for on-field utility, and then does a bunch of relevant off-field and unique mechanical things. And like how relevant she remains, like for her off-field utility, remains to be seen in the future as the game releases more off-field things. Right now, there's very few ways of doing off-field, and basically no ways of doing off-field anomaly buildup in particular. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, she's off-field Pyro. We don't get that in Genshin. If you've not seen anything Zenless, by the way, I'll show you her quick. I think the number one thing I can say about Bernice is like she's a flamethrower oriented unit. She's probably got some of the most satisfying like flamethrower gameplay in any video game that I've seen. Because most of the time flamethrowers in video games are just like, oh, you hold a button and then spit fire around, and that's cool and all that, right? But she does that, but gives you a number of different ways to do things. It's just, oh man, they did such a damn good job designing Bernice on a combat level. But yeah, if you don't care about the combat of Zenless, I think there's way less reason to play this game. The combat is what has kept me engaged with it as long as it has. It shows me like, oh damn, MiHoYo can be really freaking good at designing combat systems that are like unique. Genuinely, I think they do pretty innovative things sometimes. The Genshin is just so often like frustrating because it feels like a lot of lost potential. What am I doing? It feels like a lot of lost potential. Like Genshin's combat has so much more potential, but like in Zenless, it has a lot of potential, and they're tapping into that potential is what it feels like to me thus far. So, anyways, yeah, I like the music. And I said this before, like visually, I don't like, take a screenshot of this. I don't think this is a particularly pleasing thing, but when the game's in motion, particularly in the combat, but just in motion in general, whatever going on, the game is much more pleasing to look at for me while actively playing. Yada yada. Let's do some farming. Nice. I don't have the right kind of bang boo for this team yet, by the way, but I think there's a disorder-focused bang boo coming out soon, so I'll solve that problem. Not that it matters that much. I'm mad I enjoy ZZ so much. I don't want to give Hoyoma so much time out of my gaming time across 3 titles now. Yeah, like I am more than comfortable with the fact that they managed to make me drop. What's it called? I should turn down the audio a little bit. I prefer the audio being a little bit louder, but hopefully that's fine. No, I should have just back switched, but you know what? I had damage numbers on because normally I have damage numbers on, but I had damage numbers on because I was testing this with Bernice. I was testing different builds. But yeah, so like the number one thing with Bernice, so she has a little meter in the top left, and that's mostly just for doing like this attack, which you can use to like get her off-field damage going, and use to just on-field her more. And she builds up that meter by doing her special, which is the main energy meter in the top, in case you're unfamiliar with Zenless. If you just start holding it, she can do one stream that does a little bit of slower build-up, but you can dodge around while doing that one. Or you can stay in place and do double flamethrowers and build up a lot faster, do more damage, right? So anyway, she plays in a highly satisfying way as far as like a mix of like off-field utility and off-field and on-field utility. It just like, that's a weird position. That I don't know. It's just like, yeah. How is it compared to Genshin? If you've ever felt like you like were frustrated by how Genshin, sure, I guess. If you've been frustrated by how Genshin's enemy design in particular, like, doesn't force you to pay it that much attention. Like, you're just like executing combos kind of thing. Like, I don't know. I find like the weird thing with Zenless is like how much it makes me almost just frustrated.
The expert is here.
About how they could design enemies better in Genshin, almost. But to be clear, like, Zenless is like fundamentally designed in ways that make it. Well, I guess we're focusing on Bernice here. We're not.
You're under arrest.
The fact that I struggle to yap in this game more, I think, is emblematic of me actually being much more engaged actively in the combat. Not that like I hate Genshin's combat system or anything, but it feels like I almost have to go out of my way to like make. Well, that was interesting. She did like a little dive forward when I was doing her hold attack when he died. So yeah, I find Zenless more fun. And that was unexpected, to say the least. Because I had literally no opinion going in. I was like, I tried Zenless because it's like, okay, Hoyoverse makes a new gacha game. I'll try it. I'll see if I enjoy it. Why not? May as well like see what it's like. And I was like, oh, this is like the gacha game that does the best I could possibly imagine for justifying it being a gacha game, is my overall feeling. Right. Yeah, normally this team I would, after doing Bernice, I would technically I think it might be ideal not to quite trigger burn. Oop, good job, me.
Let's make this quick.
Trigger burn there, and then annihilate him after triggering assault. Yep. So. Ever talked about elemental gauge? Yes, I talk about it all the time, but I don't talk about it as gauge. Interesting. Why not Lucy instead of Seth? I mean, I could. But the main reason being is because oftentimes I won't even necessarily play Bernice with Jane, but it's probably the nicest farming team I have.
Ready and
So
wait.
that's really the main reason. I don't think that slot 3 piece is particularly relevant because I have this piece currently. So the Bernice is really weird as far as figuring out what stats. I have messed around with a whole different combination of things. So like what I currently have settled on is like a little bit of crit with a pretty heavy amount of attack. But like I could have a more. First of all, I have this attack piece. So there are situations where it makes sense to use an attack piece over a anomaly mastery piece. Notably, if you're doing disorder teams, anomaly mastery makes more sense. If you're just doing solo pyro teams, like crit Bernice or Bernice on field, then attack timepiece makes more sense. Or attack slot 6, sorry, the equivalent of timepiece. I don't think. Well, actually, no. I do have the ability to do a full crit Bernice, but like, this would be like a hybridy Bernice right now. I think as I currently have it configured. So like something like this is one of my options, right? Where I could have 43% crit rate, 78% crit damage, a little bit lower anomaly proficiency. That's what like determines the burn damage. And then 3,500 attack, which is pretty good as far as like a hybrid balance goes. This piece is a little bit more attack percent, so I can get higher in that, sacrifice a little bit of crit rate. If I want, that might actually just be better objectively. I'm not 100% sure. And I could switch to this piece instead, like the full, not the full just anomaly build, not caring about critting is this build I think I have. No, that's not correct. Had more attack than that, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. It's this piece. Yeah, there we go. So like 3,500 attack. No, I thought I had a 380 yet. 380 anomaly proficiency. Maybe I didn't. I could have sworn I did though. Oh, I know. Oops. I derped. I switched the wrong piece there. My bad. Bam, there we go. This is my full maximized anomaly build, but I don't. She's weird. There is different things you can do with her, but let's switch to one thing I haven't actually tested yet. Let's switch to switch back to that. Switch back to that. Come on, blam. Yeah, I think this is my current preferred build. I think. Actually, no, sorry, this one. Yeah, there we go. This is my current preferred build. You know, she's not critting very often, but still will do some crits and has healthy amount of attack, healthy amount of AP, whatever. But I want to try a 4-piece fire set on her, so I'm just gonna like yoink some of my Soldier 11 pieces. And I think we will still use 2-piece AP. I'll use this piece because it has 2 lines of crit, 3 lines of AP, and I can probably stick to this maybe. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy, that's a weird piece. Okay, this piece. We'll come back to that one. We'll yoink this fire damage bonus piece. Actually, frick. We probably want to do that, which means we do fire slot 2 and 4. Probably, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they're 2 and 3. Sorry, no, 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3 crit rate roll. Okay, first one. What does it look like with that? So this set, by the way, gives 28% crit rate upon for 8 seconds after hitting a burning enemy. So 3,000 attack. Yeah, 69% crit. That's fine. Not great, I think, but considering, you know, no crit weapon and no crit ascension stat, whatever, I think it's pretty decent. Question is, though, this piece has higher overall stat value, like, significantly than this piece, yeah. So I think we try even less crit rate. Like, that's only 60% crit rate, but I don't know. It might be better. It might be worse. I'm not sure. Crit Bernice is weird. Let's try it. I've not tried this build at all yet. The notable thing I want to see here is, like, how good will this be doing the equivalent of, like, instead of Soldier 11, where I've done, like, Soldier 11, Caesar, Lucy, let's do Bernice. Alright, we'll try fighting this dude. Am I on the wrong stream? No. I literally said it's definitely a Genshin stream. Definitely. This is definitely Genshin. Definitely. Certainly. Definitely. I don't know how many...
Awaiting further
Like,
instructions.
I don't know. Whatever.
Want a glass of nitrogen?
Welcome to your first lesson in sarcasm, I guess. By the way, Lucy is on 4-piece of this to help burn build up, be faster.
Get going.
Well, let's go. I'm building Xiangling, but Xiangling that isn't cringe. As far as, like, energy needs. Numbers I've seen indicate Fire Track is the best 2-piece. I'm aware. Doesn't matter. We're really splitting hairs. The substats are going to be more important. I'm not going to lose my mind farming 2-piece fire. I might put her on 2-piece fire just on the principle of the fact that I have 2-piece fire, good 2-piece fire pieces available, if I end up stopping playing Soldier 11. Right now, though, it's likely that I will play Soldier 11 and then, like, do Bernice and Jane together, right, on the other side of whatever content. So, anyways, but how does that not? Okay, well, whatever. We're just doing it that way.
Courage is power. No, need everything.
I did that. Oh my god, can I? I'm not used to this game. That's fine. Oh, you know what? I actually do want to see damage numbers in this instance, because I haven't used this build at all before. Nope. That is so much more than I expected.
Nice work, Bernice. Need a hand? Ready for a fiery feast? Now! Isn't it pretty?
This character's better than Soldier 11.
My turn. Don't get burned.
I think she's a better Angela than Soldier 11. Oh. You gonna attack? Okay, no, that's fine, I guess.
Looks like
I don't know what I'm doing. I just played. This boss is weird. Okay, I played this so badly.
Hey, let's have some fun. I'll keep it burning.
Okay.
Need a hand?
Oh my god. God, stop, dude! What are you doing over there? I should have just stunned him, honestly. What? Can I? What? How did I never? Whatever. I must have canceled something by accident.
Brighter than fire. Don't you dare hurt my friend.
Yeah. Here we go. That was bad. It says Genshin in the tag. Not gonna lie, a bit confused. I don't how sarcastic do I have to be? How sarcastic do I have to be? Here, I'll put 20 more definitelys in the title just to get the point across for you. Definitely. 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 There you go. Not 20, I put 5 more. Yeah, I guess put quotations. Sure, here. Definitely. Like, I get that people don't see sarcasm, but like, why? Think about why for a second. Just think about why for a second. Why would I choose to use the words certainly, definitely in the title and thumbnail? Oh, now the title's too long. Oh, I guess I gotta delete one of the definitelys. I hit the character limit. There you go. Just copy and paste. I could have copied and pasted, yes. But copy and pasting is not that much faster than just typing when I can type decently. Although then having to add the quotations made that take longer. So anyway, let's try actually like a Shiu defense in some form. That's not Shiu. We will go to Hollow Zero. I haven't tried Hollow Zero yet. Let's try. I know like what I think Critical Node 5 is like the hard one right now. Is it? Or I forget which one. I don't know. We're gonna go do. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. I already tested this briefly already, and I was like, this is where I already got the vibe. I was like, oh, Bernice is kind of better at on-fielding than Soldier 11. Like, I still find Soldier 11 more engaging. Like, they play very differently, because like Soldier 11 is more engaging for like a dodge focus. But I don't know. I don't like regret building Soldier 11 or anything. I still like playing her, but So yeah, I should title it definitely not a Zenless stream. People will ask why you're playing Zenless. Indeed. Yeah, we'll just do that. It's called flaunting the redundancy maxim. Yeah, true. There you go. Flaunting the redundancy. There we go.
I'll keep it burning. Is there a lesson about what's cooking? Need a hand? You like that?
Oh boy.
Eyes on me.
I'm not doing as well. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. What are you attacking, sir? Why is he attacking the dude? Okay, no, I'm gonna restart because that was just annoying. I can do that better. I can do that better. How do you get the blue flash and Caesar? Counters. Caesar or Burnus, which is more fun to me? I mean, I think Burnus is more actively fun, but Caesar is a more like generically useful support unit, right? So. Actually prefer attacking this one.
Looks like
Nice work, Bernice.
not even close.
Didn't expect to I did not expect to break that, dude.
Face me head on.
This party is just getting started.
Now,
We prefer to attack this dude.
continue.
Shouldn't use the special there as well.
Next down.
There we go.
Victory is in sight.
Oh, he did. Alright.
Not even close.
Okay, attack me. There we go.
Isn't it pretty?
Alright, just wasted it. Frick you. Stupid Thanatos. Freaking teleported. I think that's the name of the enemy. Oh my god, I'm just struggling to try to do a charge attack, but I'm just utterly failing.
That's all you got.
That was a pretty good clear. like definitely more seamless than Soldier 11 generally is, right? Against a very challenging situation. Caesar really makes that situation a million times easier, to be clear. I think I would actually struggle more with Bernice versus Soldier 11 there on fielding like either of them if I didn't have Caesar there, right? But yeah, so hope you make a video on ZZ about how it works. I might eventually, but it might be the secondary channel thing. Back switch there. Oh, I'm playing so badly.
Don't get hit.
I'm not used to seeing damage numbers from Jane. Because this dude puts shotgun, so there's basically no reason to switch to Grace in this situation. Generally speaking, though, the idea is trigger assault, switch to Grace, trigger shock, switch back to Jane,
Now,
do another
You're
assault,
the
get more
prey.
disorder. Okay, it works pretty well. Like Bernice did not feel like that much of an upgrade in this team after getting used to how Grace works here.
just give it.
Yeah, man. Anomaly units, I really like them in this game so far. The only weird thing is, like, once I get, like, if I get Yanagi, and then, like, if Miyabi is Ice Anomaly or something, then, like, I can get an Ether Anomaly unit. What else do I need in this game at this point? So Luna, good gamers, is a dummy bot. I mean, that wasn't that good of a play. I will say that. I'm pretty sure if I played well, I could clear that faster, but I also have things that are making my clears faster, things that I got in conjunction of being lucky or also being stupid. You can definitely succeed in this game without spending the money I have, suffice to say. But, you know, made dumb decisions and sometimes it results in you getting more damage. So I do have a slightly easier time because of that. But anyways, let's try that team. Yeah, but the point is, I can say crit Bernice feels good. The weird thing is I don't know if it feels that different. Like, actually, let's compare quick. Because the notable reason to do this is, like, again, because I would like to not steal all of my Soldier 11 pieces. I think a similar build, but with the other pieces, like with this other 4-piece set, felt pretty similar clear time wise, as fighting that exact situation, which is what I did test before. So yeah, let's see. So switch to that, I think. I keep on having like freaking. Ugh. I need to take a drink of water or something. So yeah, I could do 2-piece fire, right? Like this could be very good. And like I would love to yoink that, but you know, I do want Soldier 11 to remain usable for the time being. So hence we'll stick with not that. So we'll do that. So we'll do a normal-ish build, still with an attack time piece. I'm gonna do the same exact team, right? But now this more anomaly-focused build. Obviously, way less crit. We'll see how it does. I think it'll be very similar.
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
It'll probably get a lot less like big numbers that we'll see on screen, but the burn damage will be higher, and I have like more total base attacks, so the non-crits will be higher too. Yeah, that's the Shiyu mode where I just try to kill you. I wasn't doing a time check there. The main reason I was doing that is just because that's like, this is the one I am most used to like testing things on. So I'm overall used to how it feels. So I can get more of a personal vibe of the difference in how different things feel against these enemies. And I find them fun to fight. I don't know what I should have done. Yeah, but just retry. When physical Nubilet built, I just made a video about that a little while ago, like a month ago or so. What? Okay. My brain. I don't know why I waited so long to do that. Ooh, hello. Oh god, frick me. Okay. No,
Face me head
that's
on.
fine.
I'll spark the flame of battle!
What am I doing? Let's do this. Oh, what? Oh, okay. I just timed that wrong. I'm done. Don't worry about it.
Victory's mine.
Let's light it up! I'll win, end of story!
No, I can do this. I'm dumb. The whole point of building AP is disorder, not burn. The whole point of using this build is that I can do it, say, in multiple situations, because I would like to not change my entire ass build if I want to use Bernie slightly differently. And like the interesting thing that shows is that I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Like I think the most simple thing is just slightly changing pieces around.
Ready and waiting.
So
Let's fire it up!
I don't know. This is my like middle of the ground approach build. is ultimately what it is. Where the only thing I would need to change in a given team is whether or not I use an AM timepiece or not, is my current feeling. And eventually I might switch to, you know, 2-piece fire instead of 2-piece AP on the last slot there. Would be a little bit better. Like, yeah, like hybrid riding kind of, yeah, kind of exactly, right? I want to have a universal build on her that doesn't require changing a ton of artifacts, at least, or a ton of discs. So, anyways, and like I might consider using this near permanently because of that too. But having to change one piece is fine. Having to change the whole build is annoying. I don't know. If I get a decent, I think I might try to get like a decent replacement for this on Soldier 11, because then I can just switch to this, and then switch to probably this, right? 2-piece fire, 41% crit rate, 314 AP. A lot less AP, but decent bit more attack. 2-piece fire should be better. I think this is probably the best build I could have, but right now I don't want to steal Soldier 11's piece because I might use Soldier 11 a lot still, right now at least. So for now, go back to the other one. Yoink. There we go. Grace was still functional, right? Yeah, okay. Just making sure she wasn't borked.
Let's
I know I
start
did
the
steal pieces from her.
experiment. Awaiting further instructions.
Want a glass of nitro?
Did I get any pieces when I was farming there? We'll go into halls there real quick, but give me a second. What do I have currently on her? Oh, I already have like a 0 dead stat. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, look, I could get a 4 line that's better, but I can't really get a 3 line that's that much better. Don't think I thought I got something relevant. Oh, I got that. I mean, that could be relevant for my boy. I don't know. I don't. My Seth is configured around. I put him on a crit damage piece, give him attack percent, whatever. Yeah, it basically just so he can get, because I have his M6, so he gets a big multiplier, a bit of damage. He doesn't crit much, but he will get a guaranteed crit from his M6, and it makes him do a little bit of damage, and he shields enough. I have so many attack percent rolls on him, but yeah. Anyways, he's fine.
Take me along.
Let's go real quick. We're gonna we're gonna Gamba. Throw away the pieces that were garbage. Changing discs is even worse than changing artifacts. Yeah, it's mostly just the fact that the discs look too similar. So it depends on like the individual set. Oh yeah, leveled up that yesterday and roll poo poo. So let's see what we're gonna do. It feels bad to use 6 things for. Actually, wait. It feels bad to use 6 things. So this is the strongbox equivalent, and it's a lot better than Genshin. I am not going to go in depth explaining it, but this system makes, among other things, makes the discs, the artifact equivalent in this game, is so much less awful than Genshin. It's so much easier. Oh, okay, nice. Please roll crit damage, and then immediately I can actually just do exactly what I wanted and give Bernice the 2-piece fire set. Oh, well, okay. No, we'll level this up because this could actually, I guess, be Bernice's piece instead. I don't need the crit damage, I guess, on Bernice, right? It's probably the least relevant stat. Over just, yeah. So I guess this is actually a win, but in the way I didn't expect. Yeah, sure. All right, that's a heckin' lot of attack. I think I would have preferred more AP, to be honest. But I think that's probably good enough to consider switching to 2-piece fire. Question is, do I use the one now? Like this has 9% attack, 2 AP rolls. What is the overall stats like? All right, so this piece versus this piece, right? This has 3 AP rolls, 1 attack percent, 3 crit rolls. For the balance, for right, trying to get a. This is so much attack. I think a fire damage piece, because I have so much attack, I'm pretty sure a fire damage piece would be better. But I don't know. I'm tempted to go make it. The problem is the substats are so good, and I think you're kind of splitting hairs on the difference. I want to see the secret game you have in store for us. So yeah, sorry, I'm just interested in playing around. We'll go to the secret game. Yeah, that's a freaking lot of attack percent. Yeah. How much AP do I have? 305. Versus 314. I think I'm gonna use this build instead. Not because, like, yeah, the crit rate is there. I don't think it's necessarily better, because, like, the pen does do something, and I don't know, right? Like, I don't think it's necessarily better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 relevant rolls versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how to evaluate the pen versus the other. I'm gonna use this for the simple reason. 314. That's pi. 3.14. She has a pi of anomaly proficiency. I'm gonna use her on this for now and see if I like this as her now. Hopefully, mostly universal build, other than switching the AM timepiece, the AM piece, right? Something like that. 3366. Oh, that's satisfying too. I have 2 options for satisfying builds. All right. But yeah, so we're gonna real quick. We're only doing Zenless for 10 more minutes. If you want to see the secret game, about 10 more minutes. Oh wait. You know, one more thing. Sorry. We will do Slaw 5. This. I'm tempted to use this, but I don't think I'm going to, because I don't think it's that valuable. Nope. Wow. Beautiful. Come on, give me a fire damage bonus.
The joy that this delicious
Sand.
composition
Okay,
brings.
well.
It's truly remarkable.
How many do I have? 4. I could have just used the filter, probably that would be faster, but okay. Here. We're going to do that. Oh, we don't quite have enough. No, we're gonna get lucky, and it's gonna give us. Oh no! Darn it! I didn't. I almost had told you. Dang it. Okay. Okay. We will. What is this? This is a crit damage pen. Yeah, frick that piece. I don't need that. It might be relevant actually. This has attack percent and crit damage. I'll keep that. AP, def percent double crit. Do I need def percent double crit? I don't think I do. But I'll keep it because it's funny. Alright, there we go. And I said I wasn't gonna use the tuner, but I don't know. How much better? Does anyone know how much better is fire damage bonus on her? I feel like my intuition is that I have so much fire damage bonus,
Want a glass of
or I have so much attack percent, that fire damage bonus should be better, right? Yeah, I played Wuthering Waves. It's fine. Should I use the tuner on fire damage bonus? Oh, by the way, yesterday I got AP main stat on when farming yesterday. on this set. It was AP double crit attack percent 4. And I was like, no. Oh, that would have been the perfect like hybrid-y crit AP. Well, whatever. Use a disc maker for fire damage bonus. Fire damage is slightly better. Yeah, better subset is better. That's what I thought. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. The pendant flat attack is kind of like. Okay, so like if I get fire damage bonus with attack percent and crit, so like the dream would be fire damage bonus, double crit, attack percent, AP, right? But if it doesn't have good substats, it's probably not worth it, right? But you know what? Screw it. We using Streamerler today. Right set. These aren't the most valuable thing. I should probably be a little bit less aggressive, but with using those things. That is very bad, I think. I think that's very bad. I'm not gonna throw it away, but I think it's very bad for. Yep. Okay, we'll stick to my current beans. Anyways, sorry for the inventory management simulator. That's how gacha games be sometimes. Let's actually go and test this. Watch it roll all crit. You know what? I guess yeah, sure.
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
We'll see if it rolls all crit. No, I wanted to see all non-crit rolls at that point. Alright, Pooh Bear. Yeah, that was worth. Oh well, that's fine. That doesn't feel anywhere near as bad as something like Genshin, right? Because like Genshin, those are not like elixirs. Those are not the rarity of elixirs or the value of elixirs. So Genshin's like, oh, it's like, oh god, is this really worth it when you're using the elixirs? And then you have to be paranoid about things. Whereas Zenless is just like, oh well, is what it is. And I think that's a better design system.
Good day. Get going.
You want her off-field? Both. In this instance, we are going to be playing her on-fieldish. Well, this is a... No, I refuse. Give me a better start. Insight, crit damage with shielded agents, that's actually quite good, yeah. I mean, I do like the crit, but I think this is better. We have Caesar in particular, right? I don't have any energy to start. Well, a little bit of a slow start here. Oh, I didn't have any energy. Oops. Just try to stun them. I feel like they should definitely make you start with energy in the Blitz mode. That's one weird thing about the Blitz mode in Hollow Zero. Can you? Okay, we're just gonna kill it with Caesar, I guess. That's fine. More shielding or insight. I think we'll take insight. Dodge. I guess we'll choose this. I don't know how much that's going to be relevant. Oh my god, a good job, me. Whatever. Do it the bad way. Oh, I don't have any heat. How much are we getting for ticks? The Abyss equivalent has a time trial and a non-time trial version. And so far it's a lot more forgiving than Abyss in general in Genshin, I would say. As far as the time trial component goes. That's interesting. I think we'll choose it, yeah. Chain attack, perfect dodge, but I do like Vital View. That's good too, but I'll choose the dodge. I need my energy. Give me my energy. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. That. to attack. Okay, whatever. Screw it. So I think this feels a lot more awkward than it did in like the other situations, because in Hollow Zero at the highest difficulty mode here, they have way more AP resist or like anomaly build-up resistance, and that's making her feel, I think, really awkward. On top of the energy issues at the start. Like, this does not feel better than Soldier 11 here, but it's because of specific problems with, specifically because of how they designed this game mode, right? There we go. I can finally do things well for once.
Ready for a fiery feast?
Yeah, I have a feeling I should probably just spend, I don't know, stunning is also a lot worse in Hollow Zero with the full difficulty modifiers on. So, well, I guess we found one place where I can, you know, find Soldier 11 better at least. I don't think we need to go fully through it actually. I'll mess around with that more. That build more, I think. But yeah, it's not working because of the energy situation. Being bad from the start, like compared to Shiyu, right? You start with energy in Shiyu, you don't start with energy there, and that's problematic for all of those teammates. And then the anomaly build-up resistance and stun resistance at max difficulty, because we were doing full modifier difficulty, right? Did I do the things this week, by the way? I have no idea if I did. What? How you put on this? Yes, I did. Okay. But yeah, so like energy regen of off-field agents is reduced by 50%. That's a problem. They recover from stun faster. They have higher max days, so that's how many hits it takes to stun them. And energy regeneration rate for agents on field reduced by 40%. Anomaly resistance, so that's the build-up resistance. So like basically the play style that is hurt the most by all these modifiers, I think, is almost exactly what that team was trying to do. So that's kind of funny. Whereas I think that team will work, you know, if we go back into Shiyu defense, right, and into here with the new build I have going. I won't do a full run through, but you know. And yeah, so we'll switch over to the other game quick, by the way. But just to show that, like, obviously that wasn't a problem of changing the build here. The build changing did not affect anything. Oh, that's not good. That. Oh, terrible, terrible. Okay, can I be better? Okay, attack me. I did that wrong. Oh my god. I'm just doing everything wrong. Jesus. Can I get a counter? Oh my god, why am I playing so badly? Anyway, the point is, like, we dealt damage to it, right? He's like almost dead. It's close enough, even with terrible play. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll mess around more with that build. Particularly when my brain wants to work for the combat of the game. Here, let's switch over to Secret Game. Secret Game, which I originally intended to be like the majority of this stream, but got distracted doing various things. Oh well. Is how I roll. Alright. Here, instead of the turtle, have a solar eclipse. How exciting. Secret game. I've never opened this game before, by the way, so... Which is a slight mistake, because... it's oftentimes you have to, like, muck around with settings a little bit to make sure capture works for them. We'll see. Also, hopefully it's not loud. It's made with good dough. Nice. Hey, there we go. Okay, it's played, and it has a small window. It runs at 1600 by 9. Okay, give me a second. I gotta configure the settings. But anyway, it's not loud as heck. Crazy. Yeah, by the way, it has an FP. It doesn't have a 60 FPS cap. Better than Genshin. Oh, what? That's not what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, I should have launched this game before. My bad. Window borderless. There we go. Fixed. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. Let's see. Game window or game capture. See if it works. Where's my button? Hey, there we go. Web fishing. We're gonna fish. I think we can join a public lobby. I could start a public lobby. I might regret that. Oh boy. Okay, I could start a public lobby and then you guys could join me technically, but you know what? We're gonna I don't know this how to whatever. It's just try to join someone. We're fishing. All right, tutorial. Null Scout. I don't have a name. I would like a name, please. How do I have a name? Why is my name Null? All right. Right click to move camera. Scroll to zoom. Oh wow, that sensitivity is very low. I should increase that. There is sensitivity. Yeah, there we go. Crank. Oh. Okay. Cool. Fine. Well, you know what? Fine. I will host my own. Fishing is not enough explanation. It's a fishing game. We're gonna fish. Hey, I have a name now. Great. Cool. Alright. This is still very slow. Only my mouse pointer changed. Like, you have to right click to move this, and this is like a really low sensitivity. I don't know if it's that much of a problem for this game, but anyways, I'm no longer in the tutorial area. Okay. Here, give me a second. Oh, the sensitivity didn't change. I didn't save anything. Oh, okay. Flashes black for some reason for me when I did that. Okay, that's better. Alright. Did you at least get the catch? True, that's what we're doing. We're fishing for the catch. Resizable window, whatever. Window borderless, yeah. VSync enable, high quality, and default pixelization, extreme. WTF, what does that do? Yep. I mean, look, the game's kind of used to look like this in some ways. It looks definitely more like a, yep, extreme. That looks, actually, I kind of like that vibe, honestly, in some ways. Default was this. Alright. What does no pixelization look like? It just looks all smooth. I like some pixelization. We'll do the default. Alright, anyways. You probably didn't even notice the difference between the none and whatever. Okay, I missed the tutorial. Okay, I can dive. That's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, I need to... How do I fish? Okay, I have a fishing pole. Cast rod, hold to charge, bottom left. I have 5 worm bait. Okay. I've seen a little bit of this game, so I don't know nothing. Can I pick up this? I just cast my rod into the mushroom. Good job, me. Alright. Well, we'll figure it out on the fly. I know how to fish. Sail plus bait. E-talk. Refill worm bait, it's $0. Okay, nice. I like free things. Paw prey point. Catch lake fish. Catch ocean fish. Catch creatures that are tiny or microscopic. Treasure chests. Okay, it's just a bunch of reward things. Okay. Enter hub. Hello. Welcome to camp. I can buy... Yep, okay, yeah. I've seen this interface. This is where you can buy like upgrades to your rod, increase rod power. Okay, yeah, let's just go fish. Go fish. By the way, I know you can do... Yeah, you can do things like that. Rip the viewership. Well, look, that's because they don't like good games. I think you can also... Yeah. There's other buttons you can do. Oh, that's the inventory. But yeah, anyway, you can meow. Alright, fishing. I can't see the bubber. Wait, do I need to see the bubber? I have no idea. I actually don't know. I know how the fishing minigame works in this game. It's mostly, like, not that challenging of a fishing minigame. But anyway, this is a vibe game, right? So, like, this is like the game when I don't want to do anything other than just, I want to yap about something. Or, like, it's a game you can, like, do when you're just, like, talking to your friends. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then you hold the button. You get a green bar, and then you have to mash the button the number of times once the green bar reaches those lines. And as long as the red doesn't catch up to the green, you catch the fish. We caught a small largemouth bass. Small largemouth. Nice. We played Dave the Diver. No, I have seen it, a little bit of it though. So, anyways, yep, that's this game. And then you can just catch different types of fish. I assume higher and higher rarities, more and more difficult ones. Yada yada. You can do this in Genshin? Yeah, except for in Genshin, it's like, is it another Paimon? So, and like, no, changing the dialogue doesn't really change the experience much. And like, there's other, like, it's just, like, the point is, this game actually has some amount of, like, progression system, I think. And a better minigame, I think. So, you know, it is a better vibe. Ooh, I stopped holding for a second. You gotta hold. Alright. A crab. That's a tiny little boy. Alright. Can I jump off this? Oh. Yes, I can. Alright, let's go explore around a little bit. What's in the pond? But yeah, so it's a vibe game, right? That's it. Is there trash? I assume there's trash. And of course, the one time I don't have anything to yap about is the time when I'm playing a game where you're doing nothing but like you can vibe. So, anyways, this is a game I'm gonna probably I'm probably gonna be playing this during D&D. Like, I think it's a perfect D&D game for me because like I have a problem right when playing D&D sometimes in that my brain can get distracted from like so the other D&D players are doing their own thing for a bit, right? And yeah, this is not Genshin. Well, I mean, it's kind of Genshin. Look, Genshin wants to be this game. Let's be real. Is there a fish in this thing? There's no fish here. I mean, okay, to be clear, this is what real fishing is like. It's just sitting and waiting. Yeah, the game is web fishing. So, oh, there we go. Oh wow, it's really hard to catch fish. One click. What was it? Oh yeah, so D&D. So, having some kind of thing that like doesn't require much attention and I can just leave running in the background. I caught a little tiny frog, look like a little baby frog. I leveled up. I have no idea what the significance of that is. Do I have like an inventory? T? No? Okay. Well, anyways. By the way, I think there's a public lobby. If you have web fishing, you could technically join. It is a multiplayer game, so you could just chat with people. That has to be a fish, right? I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay, figures. Typical fishing game mechanic. Yeah, and then this game has like progression things and whatever, so you can slowly get bigger and bigger fish. There's some funny things that we're probably not even going to see here that I'm not going to spoil because I think it's entertaining to see it fresh the first time yourself. Huge largemouth bass. There we go. That's more appropriate instead of a small largemouth. Good job. Wait, can I? Oh, it's fine. Oh, you can't sick. Oh, frick. No, I'm fine. We're gonna. How did I do the jump forward? I don't even know. There we go. Or the dive, the dodge roll. There we go. Yeah, sick. Look at that. You can do that. Okay. Wait. Oh, I'm in the water. Okay, good. Yeah, it's a parkour game, platformer. Tab is inventory, B is your bait menu. Oh, good to know. Good to know. I don't know if you need bait to catch fish, by the way. You probably do. But I will say, having fished in real life, you don't need bait to catch fish. A lot of fish are really stupid and they will bite a bear hook. They'll just see a shiny thing in the water and they'll bite it, right? So, anyways, the salmon. How exciting. I do think some of this... I think this game could be kind of more interesting if they did, like, seasonality. I don't think it has any seasonality like Animal Crossing, fishing, or whatever it does. What's that? Oh, I get bait. Good. I think right now I can only hold 5 bait, by the way. I can sell some of my things. I also don't think there's... You can, like, display your creatures, I think, in an aquarium, but it's, like, a 1 creature at a time. So there's improvements I think this game could have. But right now, it's just, like, a simple vibe game. So, like, when I'm playing D&D, I can just have this game active, vibe to some fishing, and then, like, it's easy to just, like, stop doing anything and just have it running in the background, right? It's a very low attention focus situation, right? And fun to just do whatever. Yeah, it's also, unwind on Animal Crossing style. It's a unwind from stressful day kind of situation as well. So, oops. Oh wait, that's interesting. You have a little reeling in mechanic. So yeah, there's potential for them introducing more fishing mechanics, and I hope they do. But this game is $5, by the way, for what it's worth. The fact that they have a reeling in mechanic and it's not just bobber fishing is cool. Played GTA roleplay? No, but that could be a similar thing. Goodness grace, are you stressed? Not right now, no. How could you be stressed in this? Are you in multiple D&D campaigns? No, although the current campaign we're doing has 2 active characters that everyone is playing. So, and kind of, it's 2 campaigns in one, in a sense. But with the same world and whatever. It's just having to manage 2 characters kind of feels like 2 campaigns, right? And 2 plot lines going on or whatever. Oh, I almost failed. I'm very bad at mashing. There, by the way, there's like literal, like those numbers. That's the number of times I have to click right after I reach the bar. Herring. It's not red. I know there is like, they get into the hundreds. So, you need like the rod upgrades to feasibly do those, or like, I don't know, I guess you can set up macros. But, story time. What's the campaign you play on D&D about? Oh, good God. I have never been tasked with trying to summarize our D&D campaign, the current one we've had running. So, wow, this is a challenge. The campaign started with the gimmick of all of our characters were like in a tiny angelfish. Nice, how adorable. Rank up. Oop, just cast it in the ground. All our characters started in like an adventurers orphanage. So orphans go to this, get raised to become adventurers. What a wonderful place. And then we do whatever D&D things from drama happening. The overarching plot I would summarize as the craziest thing that happened was when people from the future or from like another timeline came in, and people from another timeline came in to our world, and they're like, oh, we're from, well, this wasn't how it started. They didn't like immediately come in and say they were from the future, but like we sussed it out. And they were from the future, and it turns out like, oh, They were like our children from the future, but like turns out the world was ending. And why was it ending? Because of, well, like alien and invasion type situation. So now our party is like, oh fuck, we got to try to work towards the world not ending. And yeah, timelines colliding kind of shenanigans. That's like why they were, oh, we're not supposed to tell you we're from the future or whatever, because like it's technically a different timeline, different world, whatever problems can happen from that, yada yada. So, and as far as not world ending plot lines going on, we have an island that we took over. I don't think the DM necessarily planned this, but there was an island that like the enemy like there was one of the big plot lines was that the orphanage was invaded. So this is like it's like an orphanage academy, like an adventures academy orphanage thing, and it got invaded by like a bunch of fucking people died or whatever. And it was invaded because the academy had a teleportation circle. So some teleportation circle was sabotaged. The academy got invaded, and we ended up, doing a counterattack and found like an island that just a fucking island in the middle of the ocean somewhere that they had connected to our academy's teleportation circle. So we went there and like invaded the island, and we took over the island, and now it's our island. we now have our own private island in this, where we're doing our own like adventure group things, and that's fun and all. And then the academy now is like asking us, largemouth bass, how exciting. Now the academy is asking us to go and investigate teleporter circles around the world to see if like anyone had collusion with the peoples that invaded, right? Not the aliens, the peoples that invaded the academy, and to try to like fix that problem, right? So that's what we're doing. We're working on building up our private island and solving problems for the academy. That's it. Does your group pay the island taxes? No, because like the island is not associated with any government. Like we would be the government on the island technically. So, anyways, yeah, this is the yapping fish game indeed. So I don't know. Anything else? Oh yeah, so the characters we're playing is typical. I don't know. I can only describe it as like simply as the typical whack job set of like D&D characters. Some weirdos, some normal-ish people, different players. I don't even think I'm one of the best ones at like role playing or anything for sure. Different players are different levels of another crab. Different levels of invested into their characters and like their plot lines that they have written in whatever backstory. There's a ladder over there. So you have different things going on because of all that and how motivated individual players are. The one set of our characters was like, actually one set of my characters at least, was made by the DM originally as a baseline template, and we had the ability to like modify the characters a little bit as we wanted. One we made completely ourselves, and then a plastic bag. Oh my god, it's the best catch I could get. And yeah, the end result is basically, we're gonna go see if we can get some upgrades here. Is there a way I can I think there is a way to like quickly travel, but I don't remember what it is. Or know what it is. I shouldn't say remember. I've only watched like one video on this game. Hey, over here. There we go. Yeah, the one character I'm playing is more like a serious leader type character. And she has to lead the party and deal with their bullshit, but she's a little bit of an asshole sometimes, which is my personal characterization that I have gone towards. The DM has a couple times been like, okay, she's not supposed to be like that asshole. I'm just like, look, if you want me to play a character, I'm not gonna just ever be too goody two shoes. If the other players think Thondra is being an asshole, they have to call her out on it. And like, we have good character moments because of that kind of thing. Pause, return to spawn. Oh, nice, sick. Okay, thanks. All right, so we can unlock cricket bait, or we can unlock rod power increase. That's like going from 1 to 3. I mean, one click would do 3 drops in the number that we see. Rod reel speed, rod catch chance, rod luck, chance of bonus loot. Okay. Max bait. I mean, max bait seems nice. I think I'll get crickets and max bait so that I can stop needing to go to the thing as much. The sell bait thing. Crickets are $0 still? That's nice. Alright. How do I switch bait? B probably? Yeah, I see. Okay. We'll switch to crickets. I don't know exactly like if you need certain bait to catch certain types of characters. I do know that like these little dots here on the fish have different levels of rarities and whatnot. So if you want to catch every fish at every rarity, you're gonna be fishing on a long time. If you're trying to completionist the game, which considering the main thing to do is just fish for more fish, I can see why you do that over time. It's not something I'd speedrun. I think speedrunning would be hell. Is there a magnet fishing rod to get a bike? What? I don't know. Where's that ladder, by the way? There's somewhere I was at that had a ladder. I'm gonna go back there. It's over this way, right? There's a surprising amount of addicted players into fishing. Get addicted Genshin players into fishing. I mean, I think people just like fishing in general. There's the ladder. Alright, what's over here? Explore around a little bit. Climb ladder. It's just a little lake. Okay. I wonder if there's things you can get from bushes and whatever. Nope. I thought I could make it. Oh, I can make it. Yeah. Oh, I can very make it. Wait, can I make it without the rock at all? Dang it. Alright, sorry. Oh, turning us into a platforming game temporarily. Give me a second. Need to find a better spot. Okay, like this spot I definitely can, right? Aw. No. Okay, changing the angle you aim it does not change anything. Okay, this might be a little bit harder than I expected. Ugh. No, we're gonna do it. Oh. Oh, come on. The problem is like they dive down and then I think like the collision. It's very. Collision is weird on this. I'm not really trying to break boundaries, but I know what you're referencing. Oh, come on. I refuse to believe I can't get this. Why are you killing the cat? I'm not. It's alive. Oops. Oh, I can hide the HUD. Nice. H closes the HUD. See? It meows. I think there's other buttons to make other sounds. I don't know what they are, though. Anyways, let's fish. Oh, that was my fault. Didn't mean to. You know what? No. Elite fishing strat. We're gonna go jump on this. Wait, no, I don't think I can reach that rock. Maybe. Oh! I want to reach the rock, to be honest. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, well, oh well. I wanted to go on the rock and fish on the middle of the lake. It's fine, though. It's fine. How deep is the water? Instant death, apparently. Yeah, indeed, some things are not meant to be. Web fishing jump mechanics are better than Elden Ring? Maybe, yeah. I think Elden Ring's jumping might be slightly less, Jay. Oops. Oh god, I'm so bad at clicking through that. The nuance of having to hold and then start spamming click after. A huge salmon. Didn't expect to get a salmon here. The stupid tree's blinding me. We sit on the bench and... There might be a way to sit, but I don't see any interaction. Oh well. Alright, whatever. Name of the stream is very promising. Yeah, I agree. It's the best stream title I could have possibly made. Love to see you play Elden Ring or Wukong. I might try to get Wukong configured to work for streaming. Right now, like OBS just doesn't capture properly for some reason, so I gotta figure that out. I'm mostly done with Elden Ring at this point, though. I played through the DLC with my friends, so don't really have anything to do there. It's not a game I have that much personal interest in revisiting. I love Elden Ring, to be clear. Oh, what the frick? Just immediately got a fish. Elden Ring is great, but I just, like, it's a one-and-done experience for me. It's a long experience. Huge snail. That is humongous. Rank 4. I still don't know what the rank does. You know, I'm going to recast that. I have no idea if where your casting matters in this game at all. Might not matter. Might just need to be in different water that's classified as different types, whatever. Hades 2? Yeah, Hades 2. I haven't played Hades 2 for a little bit. I wanted to let some updates happen, but I think there has been a bunch of updates happening. At this point, I might wait to when it releases fully, though. I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyways. I don't know when I'm going to stop streaming this game. Probably in the next few minutes here. Because I honestly don't have that much to talk about, but the experiment basically ended up exactly where I thought it would. Where, you know, after I switched to Zenless, I went from like 300 to 200 viewers. And then after I went to this, I lost even more. I mean, what's funny is like I have as many viewers now as I had during like the Quest stream. Microscopic carp. Interesting. Little baby carp. Alright. So no more web fishing streams? No, that's not what I was saying. But, oh. I found the fast travel system. I see. Nice. Alright, cool. The distract, what was it saying? Okay. I have no idea what I was saying. I completely forgot that distracted me. Oh, I'm stuck in the diving position. Let's go to the ocean. How'd you decide on your YouTube profile picture? It's an icon I've used for a long time. That's all. Wait. Oh, I just realized you can definitely use these to jump on... Oh, there's a lighthouse. You can definitely use these to jump on rocks. Right? I don't know if I can use it to jump on those rocks, per se. Oh, never... Oh, it did bounce me off. But yeah, so the experiment went exactly how I thought. Wherein, like, after I switched games, I would lose most of my viewers. But honestly, a surprising number of you have stayed, which is cool, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. Ultimately, if I start doing non-Genshin streams regularly, okay, I don't think you can stand on that one. Let's go up here. Okay. Enter lighthouse. Sick. I think we went to the top of the lighthouse. Alright. What happens if I... Okay, that doesn't hurt. Alright. But going in the water is a no-no. Anyways. What was I saying? Ads suck? I mean, I told YouTube to do the lowest amount of ads. So, I don't know what to tell you. It's more viewers than when you are on Twitch. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Again, like I'm not against the idea of streaming on Twitch more, particularly because, like, you know, I don't have to worry about title and thumbnail, and people on Twitch don't go, it says Genshin in the title or the tag. Why are you not playing Genshin? Like, people on Twitch would just be like, hey, you forgot to change the game, and then be like, oh, okay, thanks, right? like that. Again, that's one of those, like, benefits of actually, like, the Twitch culture, I guess, as it were. Perfect. This is as efficient possible, efficient as could be. But anyways, the problem of, like, streaming too much non-Genshin things and making, like, and losing, like actively streaming things that lose a lot of my viewers is like it affects the performance of other things on the channel potentially. Notably, obviously, it affects like how much YouTube might recommend other streams to people. I don't think there's a very strong correlation necessarily to it affecting my edited videos, but anyways, point being is it's something that like I should, if I want to, I should probably do like a second channel, but a second channel would obviously get like no viewers, like probably less viewers than I would get on Twitch or similar numbers. So, but I don't know. I should mess around with it. I just haven't set up a second channel or anything. Algorithm. I mean, yes. It is the YouTube algorithm that causes that, but it's also just because like that's how YouTube works. YouTube recommends different videos to people. So if people normally watch Genshin things from me, and I start doing a bunch of not Genshin things, and YouTube sees, oh, all the people that used to like watching this person don't like watching him anymore, it then recommends the videos to less people. It's as simple as that. Like it's the individuals watching will stop watching your content because oh god, oh gosh, barely. Okay, that was, I don't think that was that challenging, but I barely got it. The heck did I get? An eel, a huge eel. Wow, cool. Anyway, what was I saying? What is the next account fixing video or live stream? Next week, maybe, hopefully. I mentioned at the start of the stream, hopefully I will be contacting some people soon. Assuming I can find some accounts that look like they're a good fit. And, yeah. So, anyways. Yeah, I prefer streaming on YouTube, ultimately. It's just, I can't feasibly do streams like this all the time, right? In the same vein as I shouldn't be doing, it's no different. Like getting 120 viewers on this stream is not really fundamentally different than if I started doing all the Genshin Quest streams. Like, let's just do Genshin Quests, and that's all I'm doing. For that would hurt video performance in the same exact way. Hurt channel metrics in general, not just video performance. Whoa, what the frick? A large grouper. Oh boy, it's a big boy. All right. Grouper are hardly ignored. Wow, okay. I think some of the puns that I've seen from this game, which I haven't seen all of them or anything, but I think some of the puns could be better. Because I think they do that same pun like 3 or 4 different times for different fish, which is not great. So, anyways. Yeah, I like having a bit of a change. Oh god. Oh, good god, I'm going to fail this one. No, not even a chance. Okay, well, I guess we know what next upgrade I'm getting. As a big boy? It was a big boy. I mean, I don't know, it was a boy. It might have been a girlfish. I don't know. I don't care. And it was a big boy because the boy is alliterated, and that's why. And alliteration is fun. Wow, what a challenge. Yeah, those ones with a lot of clicks require a lot of clicking. I feel like I could have actually, you know what? In hindsight, I could have definitely done that if I did like a flounder. See, literally the same pun. I could have like done the Mario Party trick, right? Where I like held the mouse down in one hand and then like vibrated my pointer finger on the mouse, but on the left click, and probably could have gotten there. But again, it's a weird thing of like having to hold and then spam the button. It's actually a pretty decent fishing minigame, honestly, that I've not seen before in other games. A good way, it's a good, very simple thing that like forces you to pay attention for a short period, but then otherwise is just fishing. And this is like this game does a very good job at like what fishing is like in real life, where it's like brief periods of like, oh shit, there's a fish, I gotta pay attention to. And then, but like the rest of it is just like talking to people. Like that's why people like fishing, right? It's just something you vibe to doing and paying attention to while like talking to people or whatever. Not that there's no people that like, you can also like enjoy fishing alone, to be clear, just because it's relaxing or whatever. It's not just talking to people, but it's an activity that is almost defined by its lack of activity sometimes, right? Is a I have no bait, right? And that has a number of different benefits depending on who you are. By the way, the UI is kind of weird. Notice it vibrating. I don't know what's going on with that. It like stops vibrating after a second. But yeah, like this vibe is like kind of what fishing is like in real life. Is all it is. Claim reward. Caught some ocean fish. Caught an eel. I gotta catch. Oh, that's okay. It's quest number 2 on that chain. I see. Creatures that are massive, gigantic, or colossal. All right. Treasure chests. Finish all journal entries. Catch question marks. Catch a frog. I already caught a frog. Oh, I need to catch 5 frogs? Okay. Oh, I get some cosmetics. Oh, I didn't even realize it was cosmetics. I can change to a dog. Oh, I can change my pattern. Oh, nice. I think I like Calico the best. Yeah, Calico's the best, let's be real. I forgot to go. Character customization. I feel like they should change the size of the pop-up. Like, why is there so much white space covering what I'm seeing? It's a little goofy, but alright, with the secondary color I assume yeah, okay. Give me a second. Tail. Oh, I can have a tail? Oh. I mean, I can't have it. I can change the tail. Wrong word. Foxtail. Cat tail. Dog tail. Fluffy tail. Short tail. Foxtail. You know what? We're going to do foxtail because I like it. Alright. What do we do like that? And like, no, that's ugly as hell. No. How about... I want some kind of contrast going on. It's just like, what kind of contrast do I want? Honestly, I kind of like just the brown and tan contrast the most. The other ones are a little bit too vibrant, in my opinion. That was not bad. Like most of them, they're just like a bit too vibrant looking. They don't look right. I was going with brown. I like it. Anyway, clothes. Dare. I'm assuming they're just memeing, hopefully. I don't know why I have a Dare shirt. I think I'll pass. I don't feel like advertising for Dare. Scout title, no title, cozy title. Red bobber. You got bobber cosmetics. Okay, nice. Voice options, voice pitch. Nice, okay. Oh, I can change my face too. Perfect. This is probably what I look like most of the time. Or not. And actually, this is probably what I look like most of the time. Yeah. Right now, like, I have definitely a little, yeah. You know what? Yeah, we'll go with that. Pink nose, whiskers, no nose, and some art styles. I'm sure this is normal. We'll stick to a triangle nose. And big ol' 3 or a tooth. Aloof. I mean, let's be real. This is the normal vibe. Blep. I like the blep. Let's do blep. Alright. Anyways, slightly distracted, but hey. Maybe I just got did I just get the Dare shirt from ranking up or something? Alright, anyways. Hey look, I have a look now. Crazy. I think what did I need to do? I want to go over here. Sell some things. I don't think there's a particular reason I needed to save anything other than displaying it. I think. Who are you? Oh, cosmetics. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. Black chalk, bring out your inner artist. Guitar. want to buy a guitar. Frick. Okay. Alright, you know what? That's the goal for the stream. We're gonna buy a guitar. Also, I should buy some glasses, too. Which I can do right now, maybe. We're gonna buy a guitar, though. Okay. I want to increase rod power. Maybe rod speed will make sense, too. But, leeches are $400. Also, camp tier, pay $10. Okay. I mean, look, I should maybe prioritize that over a guitar. But, a guitar. Catches wait for your input before beginning to reel in. Okay. Fly hook catches have a higher chance of being smaller fish. I guess that makes sense that there's something to that, because if you need to, I don't know, does that affect the rare? I have no idea. I don't know if it affects the rarity of the fish. If you're trying to like do the completion of getting every rarity on every fish kind of thing. Small amount of cash on every hook. Gain a small amount of cash on every catch. I feel like the earlier I get that, the more that pays off, right? Challenge lure. This one I did see. It's kind of awful, but it gives you more to do when fishing if you want. It's just an extra little mini game. You have to like move the mouse around and click things on the screen. So I'm gonna do lucky hook. All right, and then the goal is to look at these anime starlight eyes. The goal is to buy a guitar, which is not that expensive, $250. You know, the goal is to buy a guitar and get to level the camp leveled up. Okay, crickets cost money now. Oh frick. Oh, okay. Well, sure. That's fair, I guess. I guess bait is only free temporarily. What was is there anything mission wise? Give me money quick. 10 ocean fish and 10 lake fish. Okay. You know, tiny microscopic. Let's switch to worms. Yeah, we'll keep worms on. 'Cause maybe that'll increase the chance I get tiny things. We'll get 4 lake fish, and then we can try to get 8 ocean fish. I don't know. The river fish count as lake fish? I have no idea. We'll find out. Guitar percent run indeed. All right. Oh wait, there's a spot over there. Oh boy. Oh boy, the sensitivity. Oh, you can even see a little blockfish over there. All right. Yeah, nice. All right. Oh wow, this is a very challenging fish. Yeah, did we catch another Paimon? Small carp. How exciting. Any other spots? Nope. Okay. Is this Animal Crossing some minigame? It's web fishing. I think someone else already answered that probably, but... Oh, already. Wham. How many did I need? Did I need 4 or 6? I think I needed 4, right? I think I needed 4. I was at 6. Small, nice. Small goldfish. Needed 4 fish here. And then 8 ocean fish. That's what I needed. Fischl or Shalonen work here? I don't know if you can get Fischl or Shalonen in this game. They might be. I mean, there's a lot of fishes in this game. There might be a Fischl. It would not surprise me. I better rerun Fischl soon. Yeah, I agree. The current rumor is that supposedly she's going to be on Newbie Let's Banner, I think. Next patch. So, you know, like 6 weeks from now. The game is web fishing. Girazo, were you listening 2 seconds ago? Rank up, how exciting. What does the rank up do? Just cosmetics? I said I unlocked a cosmetic. Well, something that's actually a challenge. Kind of. I mean, I have higher rod power now. You can see that it decreases by 3 each click, right? So that was not really a challenge, I guess. Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's a bowfin. Nice. Also got a dogfish. Oh, come on. Come on. These nuts jokes. Yeah, dogfish. Those have been called dogfish in where I live in Minnesota. We need to go to spawn. Oh, it's raining. I think there is special raining fish, so I guess maybe we'll try to catch some rainfish. Sure, why not? Tiny or microscopic. Okay. We'll save the higher rarity for the ocean a little bit, I think. No, maybe we'll do. No, we should probably do crickets, I guess. Anyways, yeah, as far as like official rerun goes, I think it's freaking like official hasn't rerun since Deviant's original banner, if I recall. And that's kind of crazy. So yeah, like how has it been over a year since official? Like official, in my opinion, is the strongest of the early game 4 stars. It has the strongest lasting potential. Like Bennett is likely to have an alternative soon, is my suspicion. I sure hope so, at least. And by nature of Bennett having a alternative means that, you know, there's less relevance to use Bennett specifically in some contexts. And it's good. We want Bennett alternatives. But, like, I don't think Fischl's ever going to... Got a tiny salmon. I don't think Fischl's ever going to get replaced, quite frankly. But, you know, they're never going to release another Fischl that does a more application based on doing reactions based on the characters I want. Like, no. Will I pull for Chasca? The rain just stopped. I still see it. I don't know if that's a bug or not, but Chasca is it depends what I get. I'm pulling for Ororon. Otherwise, I will be making a video on my brother's account. Is my current intention, because I want my resources for other things. I talked about Chasca more earlier this video, though. What is that? A shining carp. That's one of the special rarities. I know the rain clouds move, by the way, so I might be able to actually like, chase that rain cloud wherever it went and stay in the water, or stay in the rain a little bit longer. Okay, let's go to the ocean. Let's talk about that new unit, Shenhe. I mean, yeah, but like Shenhe doesn't have the relevance to rerun. Oh, I'm going to the water. Shenhe doesn't have the relevance to rerun that. Ooh, good landing. That Fischl does. Right? She's not a 4-star. It's still insane that Shenhe's taken this long to rerun, of course. But you know, Shenhe is a unit part of. Shenhe is another factor. Like assuming Shenhe reruns in like 5.3. Which, that's a big assumption. But it's like, if she reruns in 5.3, all the more reasons I need resources for her and whatever other things I want to do. So, I want to stockpile resources. I need a break from, like, leveling up some characters. And it's not even going to be much of a break, because like, I'm planning on leveling up Ororon. So, it's just, yeah. I actively, even if I happen to get an accidental Chasca, she's going to be eventually I will build her thing, most likely. So the video I make on Chasca will probably be on my brother's account. So I'm gonna pay for getting Chasca on my brother's account to do the wishing video. So he'll get a free Chasca, and then I will make that video on his account too, because he has a lot more resources than I do. Because he doesn't level up as many characters as I have, and has gotten like a good excess. I think he has something like 1,500 heroes wits and like over 10 million more kind of thing. Although I'll certainly use a good chunk of it. You farming for the catch? Yes. Speaking of, I might do another fishing stream soon. Not web fishing. You know what? Actually, wait. I can do another web fishing stream by doing like fishing stream, and it'll be fishing for Furina's weapon, because I want to get the pipe to put Furina on the pipe weapon and like compare that to Fav is the main reason eventually. It's not an urgent priority or anything. I'm not gonna like level it up immediately, but I should get it right, and it's refinements. And it doesn't even have to be leveled up really, I guess, that much to compare the damage. It just has to be leveled up for the ER it gives. So it's not even like, oh, I need to level this to 90 because you don't care about the base attack for Furina. Whatever. So, huge clownfish. That's a rare 30 centimeter clownfish. That's a humongous clownfish. Like, have any of you guys seen how big clownfish are in real life? They're tiny. They're not big fish. That is a humongous clownfish. Anyways, Frida needs like 40% ER in most teams. I mean, by my preference, more like 240. That's a slight exaggeration, to be clear. But, you know, definitely not 40. Point being, I don't even need to level up Frina's weapon that much. What the? Oh, freaking ocean sunfish. Hello. That's a big boy. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I want to get the pipe, because one is a funny weapon. Level it up a little bit, and I can compare it to Fav. Like, and it'll be more damage than Fav, obviously. But it's just a question of like showing it'd be a good showing of like the damage versus like the value of the particles from Fav have, kind of thing. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. Like I could yeah, with the crit rate that the pipe gives, I could even feasibly switch to a crit damage circlet, I think, on Frina, which is interesting. I don't know if it quite, I don't know. The problem is I don't have very many crit damage circlets that have very heavy crit rate substats, right? So, yeah. Hold the real sprint reels quicker. I don't know if there is a reason to reel in right now, but Animal Crossing win? I don't know, maybe someday, but right now this is my Animal Crossing vibe game. It's web fishing, Adenor. Flounder. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a fishing stream at some point soon here, soon DM, and then I'll do more web fishing. So it'll be like this is a fishing stream, and then it'll have like, you know, Farina in the thumbnail, and you know, whatever fishing, and that's gonna be like the main chunk of the first content, like my normal Genshin content, but then it'll also be Farina. And then it'll also be just specifically fishing for Farina. On top, an old boot, how exciting! On top of my normal Genshin yapping, and then we can switch to web fishing, and then no one can complain because it is a fishing stream. So, you know. Anyways, we need. How many more? I wasn't keeping track. I think we had 9 crickets when we came to the ocean. So once I have 7 crickets, that is 8 ocean fish. And then we'll see what we can sell, and if that gets us a good time. Yeah, this is a Genshin killer. Oh, it just told me it was complete. Oh, that was the tiny quest complete. Nice. Okay, so tiny blue fish. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish. Plop. I got all the fishing weapons R5 within 2 weeks like a maniac. I fished like crazy. Wait, why? That's so much fishing in 1 week. Next goal, playing the guitar. Oh, I'll play the guitar terribly. That I'm sure of. I should check out this game as controller support, by the way. I would actually, I think, kind of prefer controller. So I can just turn on my controller and see what happens. Microscopic herring. Well. Well. Oops. I just opened up the magnifier by somehow with my controller. Why is that a thing? Controls. It seems like it doesn't have any controller right now. So, to be clear, you can probably configure a controller for it. Like Steam input, I could just tell it to map to keyboard inputs or whatever. I'm not going to do that right now. Turn on the controller. There we go. How good is the Sumeru fishing weapon? Very bad. It's probably never going to be relevant. It's a meme weapon. I forgot what it does exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty bad. Wow, it's slightly higher rarity fish. What is that? A coelacanth? Alright then. Did you see it? I can't. Nope. Tiny coelacanth. Nice. Alrighty. I think that's enough. Board claim. Yeah. I didn't catch enough ocean fish. Oh, frick. Dang it. Okay, well, give me a second. We're going back to the ocean. I might have enough right now, to be clear, with the fish that I sell. What? may as well use up my bait. Actually, how much bait? You know, yeah, we're just gonna use up all my bait. We'll go use the worms in a different spot though. We'll go find one of those little ponds. I want to see if the little ponds have some other stuff going on. I should explore around the island a little bit more too. Wow, hard one. But yeah, hopefully there's a new weird weapon in Outland for fishing. I would not be surprised if it's introduced in 5.3 in conjunction for, you know, being the free-to-play weapon for Moika, right? And hopefully it'll be relevant in some other form. Wish catalyst could be a fish bowl or something. Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah, fish catalyst, yes. I got what you meant. I just didn't correct it. Also, the water's touching me and I'm fine here. Well. This is going to be amazing. It's going to be the rarest fish you've ever seen. Small grouper. Still 100 centimeters. It's still a meter. Groupers are a humongous fish, to be clear. Alright, we cleared that. Yep, we'll go find a pond. We'll find a pond. This is a lake. This is not a pond. I mean, okay. Look, this would be a pond if it was, like, real life. But I'm pretty sure the game would classify this as a lake. I just want to check a pond, because maybe a pond has different fish in it. Right? Like this, actually this I have no idea if they would classify this one as a pond or a lake. Well, it's raining, so I guess all the more reason. Wait, I don't have bait. Frick. Can I do it? There we go. There we go. I accidentally had no bait selected. You put them in a pond or a fish tank like Genshin? Yes, there is a fish tank somewhere. I think it's in one of the buildings at camp or something. But you can only store one fish right now. I wouldn't be surprised if that's something they change over time. This game seems to be popular enough. I imagine the developer would be inclined towards adding obvious features like that. But right now you can display one fish. Choose wisely. Wow. What amazing fish is this going to be? Oop, I stopped clicking too early. Largemouth bass. Never seen that before. Ranked up. It's Stardew Valley, but the good part. I mean, I do like fishing in Stardew Valley. It has a good fishing minigame. I think Stardew Valley is just good as a whole. Currently studying for chemistry finals. Nice. Hope it goes well for you. Does this game have more maps? I think not right now, as far as I'm aware. Again, another thing. Or actually, well, no. I know there's a different little things you can teleport to, like different little small islands you can teleport to. By like you put like a sign down and it can. So I think it's meant to just be like an inventory on command, go to a different area, like pond or whatever kind of thing. But yeah, right now it's not. I wouldn't really call those different environments that much. It's just more like they technically are, but only barely. Yeah, like Stardew Valley, a weed. Wow, a weed or Stardew Valley. It takes like more like focus, takes more of your attention away. Like what I was talking about before, where I think this is kind of like a very, very good can vibe to nothing game, or vibe to talk with friends, do D&D while having this game open as a way to focus my brain and easily switch between things without being too distracted in one way or the other. A huge bluegill. Wow, that is a big bluegill. Bluegills are a classic catch where I live. Does this game have RNG-based upgrading systems too? If not, where can I join? I don't think it has RNG. It's just like the more you fish, you can get fish that give you money. Then you get rarer fish, unlock rarer bait that get you more expensive fish that get more money, harder to catch. But you know you have upgrades that make them easier. So, you know, all fishing is RNG. Yeah, there is still like I guess fishing RNG to what fish you get, obviously. But I don't think there's no RNG for upgrading. No, not as far as I'm aware. It's just like a pretty normal, typical game progression system, right? So yeah. I'm surprised nobody joined my lobby. Are you all mobile players or something? You can't play this? I don't mind it. Fishing alone is a vibe. And technically I'm fishing with you guys anyways. You're just not present here. A treasure chest? What? It says a new creature. Where's my inventory? There it is. Do you have a limit on your inventory? That I have no idea. Cosmetic green flannel unlocked. I unlocked a cosmetic. Sick. That is a very fishing shirt. That is a very fishing dad shirt. Perfect. Alright, switch back to my thing. I just noticed it. Oh, I have 5 inventory slots. What do you need other than a fishing pole, though? Truly. Yeah, very, very fishing dad shirt. Perfect. Do you have other cat designs? I do. I spent a little bit looking at that later. Or later, before. I think this might be my last bait. Small drum. Nice. Also known as the gobble gobble. No, gooble gobble. Real fact. I believe it. Yep, out of bait. Fish have 500 different names in all the places of the world. Claim. Claim. Alright. So I have $192 just from the quests without even selling my things yet. Alright. How much money will I get here? Well, that silicon is worth $100. Let's go. Alright. Sick. $500. Oh my god. Okay, I just completed everything in one go. Sick. Okay. Let's... Okay, first of all. Buy that. Buy that. Alright. We're gonna get it. We're gonna complete... I mean, okay. I think it might make sense to, like, unlock a new... It's probably not sensible to, like... I don't know. I think I know the camp tier like unlocks you need the next camp tier to unlock more things, right? So like it probably makes sense maybe to buddy quality upgrade, increasing your fishing buddy's highest. What? When placed will slowly fish up fish. Weird. Okay. I just want to have the choice. I want to have more choices. You have to individually click this. There we go. Increase camp rank. You unlocked a new private island prop and additional island items in the shop. Unlocked. There we go. Now I can get, oh my god, $8,500 for squid bait. Jesus. Minnows, leeches. Alright, and more rod upgrades that I can get. Yeah, sick. Okay. And most importantly, though, guitar. There's also different types of guitars. I don't know if they're just cosmetic or not. Tambourine. I didn't even notice the tambourine, to be honest. The tambourine is probably more suited to me. Buy that. And then you know what? We're going to buy some chalk. Why? Because I can. White chalk. I feel like, which type of chalk do I buy? I'm going to buy red chalk. Alright. 2, no. Ooh, I want to put it on my inventory. 2, 3. Alright. Okay, first of all, what does the chalk do? Mouse must be in a drawing zone? What is a drawing zone? Oh, apparently here. Oh boy. You can just do this in public lobbies? Oh dear. Hi. Subscribe. That's the generic YouTuber thing to do. sub, or you won't catch fish. Bam. I didn't buy an eraser yet. I can't even erase this because the eraser was a separate purchase. Okay. All right. Good God. Saved chord shapes. Oh, this is more involved than I expected. Oh wow. Okay. What? How in the? Wow. So, okay. Wow. Okay, interesting. You can, okay. That's weird. Well, I certainly don't have the ability to play this. I guess the intention... Yeah, I get it. Okay. I get it. So, like, you can literally just, like, use your mouse to strum, right? The mouse, the music playing right now is kind of doing whatever, but you can... I don't think it's really that intended to use these constantly. You can, I think. But I think the intention might be more to, like, save a chord, right? And then... you know, save that. Yeah, see, it's saved at number 3, and I can switch to. Yeah. Interesting. You could actually, like, I think, play music with this. Unironically, I don't think it'd be that hard. I don't think it's fundamentally that different from, like, getting used to, like, playing the guitar, right? Once you would have to. The pain in the ass is that you'd have to configure it for, like, different things you'd want to play. I think, right? So it's probably more annoying to set up, but anyways, I erased everything. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't have the ability to do anything meaningful with that, but it's a cool thing they put in the game. I think it's very cool. All right, I would like to erase my stupid message, but oh well. Also, this red chalk is definitely like pink chalk. I will say that. How much do you want to bet you can, like, cover? Can you cover the bridge? No, that's not a drawing zone, but, like, oh, I thought you might have been able to cover, like, everything. Oh no, you can only, like, okay. I guess the drawing is fairly limited. Yeah, it just seems to be on these pathways. Sad. Oh well. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to buy an eraser to fix my mess. Oh well. That's fine. Extreme learning how to play the guitar. True, honestly. We'll figure it out. No. Probably not, but I don't know. That's a very interesting guitar playing mechanic. Usually, like, guitar, like, music playing mechanics are very... Use vending machine. Are usually very surface level. Slurpee drink for bonus sprinting speed for 5 minutes. Extreme bonus. Literally beer. Wine. Oh, you know, wait. There's one thing. Where is it? There is one thing I saw. I guess this is the way to end it off, because we're all, you know, you follow my channel. It means you're a gambling addict. So, this is a gacha game, technically, right? This is what we're leading into. Is it over there? I think it might be over there. I knew it was by the ocean, because I remember I saw this in the one video I watched. I don't actually know if I have enough money, so we might have to do some fishing to get enough money. How much they cost? Oh, fuck, of course. Web gambling. There's a $75 and a $25. All right, well, give me a second. We gotta find like one fish or so. Also, the color used for, like, the brown on my characters is exactly, literally exactly, because there's no like outline or anything. It's exactly the same color, so they just kind of like blend in. That's funny. Anyways, blam. I imagine actually if I turned up the pixelization, that would be less problematic. Wait, I should use the other thing, but other bait. I mean. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus Christ. I think that'll probably be good enough. That seems a bit lucky. How much is it worth? $33? Let's go. Alright. We can get not one, but 2 scratch-off tickets. Alright. Let's go. I think the like modifier rarity, by the way, determines a lot of the cost of the thing you sell on top of the rarity of the individual. Like I think the rarity of the individual fish is like a base price, and then like there's additional rarities, like the shining modifier, for example, is the 1-star rarity that you get substantially more likely to get those with progression, whatever. So, I think that was just a lucky get. So it's like worth a lot as its base value, but not necessarily crazily. But anyway, let's gamble. We gotta end it with gambas. Win up to $10,000. All right, it's literally just a scratch off ticket. Oops. You're not supposed to scratch off the money amount until you know what you got, because that makes it more exciting, right? So, anyways, I just don't know where they're located. Wow, we're getting shit all. 0, 40, 17, 20, 38. I'm getting nothing. I'm gonna lose all my money. 44, 4, 7. I lost everything, didn't I? I lost everything. Wow. 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 Upset. Oops. Alright. It's fine. You know. We're not quitters. Surely. 17. Alright, 36. Whatever. 3. Wow. 22. No, we're not gonna lose money. We're gonna gain. We gain from gambling. Because, you know, gotcha's good for you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. Alright. Don't gamble.